Hearts, the Fridays exclusive. I'm not even gonna say semi-weekly anymore because it's only ever on Fridays sometimes.
Yeah.
Tabletop RPG. Tonight is episode 61. You may be wondering where we were for the past 2 weeks. I was on vacation.
You went to the beach.
I went to the beach and I survived a tropical storm. Slay
What?
girl. Yes.
What?
The remnants of Hurricane Idella became a tropical storm and hit us on the coast of the Outer Banks at North Carolina. We had to stay inside for a whole day, and then the day after that, it was so windy that it buried our cars in sand, and we had to dig them out.
Like Minnesota winters.
Yes, but worse
Like
because
Vermont
it's
winters
sand.
in
The Midwest.
Like Vermont.
Like Vermont. But we had a lot of fun. And now I am back to the real world, only for a couple of weeks, and then I'll be fucking gone again. Up to the, up to the North Country of Vermont, in fact.
Where I am.
Where that bitch is. I'm related to it.
You asshole.
Just such a mess.
We've been missed.
We've been off for a few weeks, and now I have to get back into my groove. I've been doing nothing but playing Baldur's Gate 3. God is great. Anyways,
Yay.
if we remember where we left off last session,
Yes.
the circus came to town. The circus came to town. Isn't that so
Are you
fun?
sure that's just not you, Arrows?
Are you saying that I am not a clown, that I am the whole circus?
I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
I,
you got your doctorate in clowning around.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a clown, so my opinion is actually professional.
hmm I did get my BFA in buffoonery.
Nice.
My Bachelor of the Fine Arts in buffoonery.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm dying.
And you can put that one in the book.
I did not register it.
I got a BFA in buffoonery.
Oh my god.
But, of course, last session, the circus happened. Isn't that fun? And,
Yeah.
why were these bitches at the circus? Well, they had to find somebody. And that somebody is Spark.
These nuts.
Yep. Spark on the end there with the silly little hat.
My new bestie.
And
Yes.
Colbert's new best friend. Oh my god. They are going to destroy something.
Oh,
Um,
definitely.
Yeah.
They were introduced to a lot of
Really
fun
crashing
new
down.
characters. They were introduced to a lot of fun new characters at the circus, including a psychic who told them some very interesting things. Specifically some bad premonitions for Kalina
Yeah.
about her future.
Sorry, Kalina, you're gonna get shot in the head.
Shot through the heart.
And
And
you
I
do
love
play
You give love
love
a bad
a
name.
bad name.
Anyways, they also met our lovely friend and father clown, Sprinkles.
Ah,
They met Sprinkles, and that's the voice for him.
Clown of the balloon church.
Die for them.
Vietnam flashback.
Vietnam flashbacks clown, honking in the distance. Sprinkles has vowed to make a return to check in on Sparks, so you'll be seeing more of him sometime.
Yeah.
End credits scene. Sprinkles will return.
Sprinkles will return. The Honk Legion.
The Hyonkening.
The Hyonkening.
Oh my god. For those who know, you know.
You're gonna get yucked up, boy.
I don't know what it is, but it makes me laugh very much. The young
It's checks out
Don't
the guy
explain
from fucking a few years ago.
Wow.
Oh,
the duck game.
I haven't thought
Or
about Jacksepticeye in a
Goose.
long time.
I
Anyways.
still watch him
Like
occasionally. It's fun.
I know that he's got, like, fucking 70s hippie hair now. That's all.
Yeah, he's just having a good time. He looks good.
Good for him. Good for him. But, they found Spark at the circus, brought that little dingus back to the manor. And, well, let's just... Everybody went to bed. Everybody has slept. They've all gotten their sleepy time.
Yeah.
Schnork, me, at the fucking bed.
Yeah.
And today, they've got to explain to Spark what the fuck's going on. Because Spark still doesn't know what's going on. They were just given a
Not
letter.
to get political, but what the fuck is a potato?
Yeah. Spark just had a weird fucking dream saying, by will of the goddess Verbena, you are to join these fucking assholes. And Spark said, okay!
We were talking in out of game foolishness, and I have it so Colbart gave him like a list of like the major events
Mm-hmm.
that they went through, including the just the off mention that Colbart died.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Oh yeah, we did. We did
it's in
offhanded
Game
mention that he
Foolishness.
died.
Yeah.
He got better though.
Not quite dead yet.
Not
I'll go
quite
better.
dead yet.
What?
I'll go
What is
better.
that?
Turns me into a
Fine.
newt. I'll
Yeah.
go better.
Yes.
Oh, I'm stupid as shit. Where the fuck is your Twitch link?
I got you.
Twitch be lanked in the Lankin. In the Lincoln.
Ooga booga.
Link.
Sorry, my boyfriend wants to watch.
It's okay.
Yeah, we got you.
Tell him I said hi.
Okay. He's cool.
I hope he is. Because I'm gonna harass him when I get there.
And if he hurts you, you let us know.
Yeah,
well,
please let
he
us
has to
know.
worry about me first, because I'll whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Yay!
And he knows I can beat him in a fight.
So he's a
And you
pathetic
take
wet sock.
the defense.
I see you have a type.
Oh,
Wet sock.
Asshole.
I
You fucking asshole.
have no room to talk about my tastes in men.
sorry.
Yeah.
Literally any character I've ever been attracted to. But
But especially a Starian.
he's beginning to peel off of me like a scab. That's all I'll say.
Damn.
I love him, but
He's an asshole.
White Boy Wednesday's over Astarian.
It's over for him. He's a fucking vampire.
Jesus, when did 6 people get here? Anyways, so, of course, it's time to give a more in-depth debrief to poor Spark about what the fuck's going on and what's gonna be happening next.
Dun dun.
Because you've helped all of the Lords of Sin, and you've gotten all of the catalysts from the Lords of the Elements. All
Oh
that's-
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
we got all the catalysts.
The major arc has been completed,
Mhm.
pretty much.
And now we gotta train to actually fucking use them properly.
yeah. But
Yeah.
how will you train is the question.
Fire tornado
the
in the
library.
courtyard.
To the library.
Hey guys, whoever kills me first, you've trained successfully.
Bruh.
I don't
think
make
I
a
said
combo
promise.
move.
Don't say that lightly to me, mate.
She will.
Liter-
I will
literally
if
every
I'm
other-
drunk and or mad enough,
Mm-hmm.
or
Fair
not.
enough, I deserve it.
Alright, so, what are y'all gonna do? Of course, you know, it's your first morning in the manor, Spark. and you've woken up and come down to the absolute smorgasbord of breakfast that's been prepared for the house. And there's all the rest of the party and the NPCs sitting around the big dining table eating their breakfast.
They're hesitant to join. They still kind of feel like they don't really belong. So they're kind of like, do I even want to enter the room right now?
Oh. Does
So-
anyone take notice of their presence?
Well, make a perception check.
Okay.
I don't think they're wearing the bells. They're probably still in their jammies. So
Yeah.
Aw.
No bells on the jammies. Too much
Sorry, guys.
jingling around when
Yeah.
tossing
too
and
much
turning in
jingle
bed.
jangle.
I'm like a
can't believe-
perception check.
Oh,
Yay.
dear.
Woo!
oh my god,
19
wait,
total.
my friend is on.
Nice. Oh, that's a cramp. Hi.
Anaya, I love you.
22.
Damn. What was everybody else's roll?
Oh, we're doing
Hold on, give me a
perception.
second. Come on, D&D Beyond.
16.
I got a base of 15. Just trying to pull up
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond with Lord.
Did y'all see that fucking thing I said?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Okay, total of 17.
Total of 17.
Surprising since Kalina's not a morning person.
Yeah. I'm gonna
She had a
say
crossbow.
that all of you do see Spark out of the corner of your eye, just sort of lingering outside the dining room, a little hesitantly.
Oh.
Okay. Anastasius who stands up, goes to Spark, like lifts to them over his shoulder, turns back,
God.
and takes them to the table at least.
Oh my god, bruh.
Wait, hold on. I wasn't paying attention. What the fuck did you just say?
Anastasius just sort of picks you up and carries you to the table and sits you down.
Just hauled over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. And
You hear
of
a
course, for
clown noise when Spark is picked up.
clown noises, clown noises, clown noises.
Clown noises. These are the noises of clowns.
Anastasius, when heading back and hearing the clown noises, just says, "You can make all the clown noises you want, and you're a part of our crew now, like it or not. But you're stuck with us."
Well, it's not that is causing my hesitance.
Then what is, mate?
I've just never seen this much things in one room before when I'm not performing. A little overwhelming.
Anastasius responds, I get it. Back when I joined, I was similar, and we, I believe, have like sensory overload rooms. I could be wrong though. But if you need to, we can find you a quiet room to help you just calm down if need be. Okay.
They nod and thank you.
Nyoka pipes
Oh.
up and says, pointing at Anastasius, he just uses the bathtub.
Yes,
Kalina,
I
she was
use-
taking a sip of her tea and you could just hear a bit of a snort.
Yes, to that Anastasius responds, yes, I use the tub to sleep, but that's because if I don't, I become a dry bitch.
Dry bitch.
Listen, I blame the squid in me, okay?
Yes, you do tend to dry out quite easily in this weather.
It's a pain in my arsehole, but it is what it is.
Oh shit! Wait, no. Mark is not wearing their normal outfit. I was gonna do the water gun thing again.
Aw. Aw.
Looks down, realizes not wearing the water gun thing. Oh, sad.
Then he,
We have the
and
thing.
then, then Anastasia just
I think two people did it at the same time.
Anastasius
Oh my
quickly says to Spark, and it made when we're here, I have my own ways of navigating my dryness. I promise.
Ah. And so Art kind of like looks at the table and grabs 2 spoons and then starts like playing them
Aw.
because stem moments.
Stim.
Do you want me to do a performance check or just like?
Sure, if you wanna.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. I forgot to pull it up.
Oh, dear.
Watch us take 10 years to load because
Of course.
the Wi-Fi.
D&D Beyond.
Because D&D
Well, it's not
Beyond.
even- It's not even D&D Beyond's fault. It's the fault of my university. The Wi-Fi hasn't been working since everybody moved in here, and then like a week ago, oh, we're trying to fix it. Be patient, and then still not fixed.
Your
Mm.
performance is a +11.
I also don't have any dice.
No.
Would you like me to roll for you?
I got a 15.
Ah, I can
So-
see. 15. Performance is +11, so hot diggity dog. That's 25.
No.
26.
Everything. No, I rolled a 14 total.
14 total. Okay.
Actually, 15 total. I lied. I'm sorry.
15 total.
Rip.
Alright. Swag. So, everybody's just kind of like watching you do your little spoon thing. Clicking your spoons, doing a tune,
Yeah.
having a good time. And because Spark has, you know, given y'all a little performance early in the morning, everybody gets inspiration.
Hell yeah.
No.
I think that's the first
did
time
we
I've
do that?
actually done inspiration.
Yeah. Bro, in the year and a half.
We're at
we've done
60
this
episodes.
podcast.
We're 61 episodes
do I
in.
do
This is the
that?
first time anybody's gotten inspiration. I don't know.
So is that everybody or
Yeah.
everybody excluding myself?
I just clicked the box in D&D Beyond and a little sun appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it did, but
Fun.
I mean, you guys are gonna get a lot of inspiration from me because bardic inspiration is a thing.
Yeah. That is be a
So
thing.
have fun with that.
Swag.
You guys are
it's
People
gonna be a
play.
thing now.
People punk.
Does it like affect stats or
Yo,
or is
Uh,
it just we're in a good mood?
you get an extra stat roll, I think, if you choose to use it, if I recall correctly. Like you get like an extra D4 or something.
Yeah, you get a D4 for
Or
stat roll.
Thank you, Caleb. I'm stupid.
Caleb is the only person who
Instead of
knows the
plus
actual rules
D4.
of D&D.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down to +D4.
I'm
I
your
will not
local
remember.
D&D expert.
Yep. It's because he watched so much Critical Role.
Nerd.
As we say, as we're playing
Playing a
D&D.
tabletop role-playing game
That is-
right now.
That
Don't
is
call me a nerd.
homebrewed, by the way. Fully
Yeah.
homebrewed. So that's
And
even more
I
nerdy.
still said peace.
But yes, everybody gets inspiration. And I'm just gonna say that because everybody enjoyed your performance so much, that also causes you to get inspiration. Spark.
Oh my god.
Everybody liked your little spoon performance at the breakfast table so much that you got inspiration for it.
Yay.
Yay!
People pop.
Hey.
Inspiration for everyone.
Thumbs up.
Woo.
But yeah. I'm just gonna say that all of you, finish eating breakfast and do your little chatting about at the table. And when most of you are done and just sort of talking at this point, from the door of the dining room enters a familiar face for most of them. It's Ophelia.
Ophelia.
He walks in and he is carrying what looks like a bundle of some different scrolls.
Ooh, what you got?
Uh,
Can I touch it?
Sorry, what was that?
Spark is being silly. Ophelia smiles at you and says, "Good morning, Spark. It's nice to meet you. And everybody else, I presume that you are all almost finished with breakfast.
Yes, almost.
In that
What
case,
are the scrolls you have there, if I might ask?
well, you will find out soon. I would like to invite you all up to the meeting room on the second floor.
Of course.
We have
I
much
wish
to
I forgot there was a meeting room.
We used it just the other day.
I thought we've been-
session.
Okay,
We've been, yeah,
that was several weeks ago.
true shit. But yes. He then gives you all a little bow of his head, and then you hear him go off and up the stairs. So, at your convenience, when you're done with breakfast, you all can head up to the meeting room on the second floor
Yeah,
and see what, Ophelia has to tell you.
Can I quickly ask the kitchen staff if they need help cleaning up?
Oh,
Yeah.
so sweet.
You sort of wander into the back of the kitchen, peek your head in, and see that everybody's sort of starting to clean up a little bit now that, the eating has slowed down. And one of the scullery maids notices you and smiles and says, "Oh, hello. Is there anything I can do for you?"
I was just wondering if you guys needed help cleaning up.
She smiles, says, "It's very kind of you to offer, but no need to worry. We've got it all under control. And, from what I heard, it sounds like you've got an important meeting ahead of you."
They kind of laugh and go, I may or may not be trying to avoid that.
Aw. I understand. Sometimes it can be a little, daunting. But don't worry. You're in good company. All of those people up there, they're real good. And she sort of
Yeah, they
gestures to the dining room with her head.
and then they give her a double finger gun and then back out of the kitchen.
Aww.
You can hear her
Like a
sort
water
of
smile.
giggle a little bit as you leave. Trying to get out of going to class.
Oh my god.
It's boring.
It's not going to be so boring.
You can kind of tell they're lying.
No.
Oh,
They're really terrified.
poor Spark. Poor
Spark
little.
is just a clone.
So, very quickly,
It's like, Dad, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Picks up phone. Sprinkles!
Sprinkles,
Pick me
come pick
up.
me up.
I'm scared.
I don't want to go anymore.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. I'm coming to pick you up soon.
Alright, but, yeah. Are all of the rest of you ready to head up to the meeting room? Of course you can bring some plates of pastries or something if you want to snack upon.
Yes, please.
Nobody's gonna fault you for that.
Can I grab a couple of grapes and then juggle them?
Hell yeah.
Hell
Juggle
yeah.
grapes. Juggle
You
them
see,
and then throw them up and right in the mouth.
Yep.
Funky fresh.
And then I throw one at Anastasius.
And it is very much disapproval, possibly.
That's up, you jerk.
Does he spark throw an orange at Anastasius?
Yes.
You see Anastasius just whip around to spark something given as he assumes the spark through it and says, "Oi, no, wasting food here, mate."
You watch them pick up another one.
You better be eating that, boy.
they hold it up as if they're gonna throw it.
Don't make me Eldritch blast you.
And then they just bite into it.
Good boy. He says, turning back to fill up another plate and a bigger glass mug of lemonade.
They go through all the stages of grief in that moment.
Tigok just walks past and despite how tall he is, she like smacks him on the back. Just like leave him alone.
Whack! Stop bullying the
Like,
new
no,
hire.
Very lighthearted. It's like leave him the fuck alone.
And Anastasius says, "I will when he's not wasting food."
Aw, Tigok, you like me?
She stops, turns to you, and just goes, "No," and keeps walking.
At least she's honest.
Hey, God.
Hey, that's one of her things is honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kalina, she kind of chuckles and leans a bit closer to Spark and just kind of whispers, "She'll warm up to you eventually."
Haha, you warm up.
Spark seems to be okay with this. As long as they get to be annoying, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So, all of you collect your goodies for eating during the meeting so that you have something to focus on. And,
Kalina's definitely with your tea.
mm-hmm. I imagine that Kalina possibly, is, like, trying to hold all of the components for, like, the teapot, the creamer, the sugar, like, on her hands, and she's, like, very slowly walking up the stairs.
Oh, dear.
Would Anastasius see this?
I imagine that you are, behind her on the stairs, and you're seeing her just very slowly walk up. Very carefully. And the teapot balanced on her arm.
Anastasius speaks up saying, "You want me to carry something for you, Kalina?"
Thank you, but I should be fine. It's not the first time I've done this.
I wish you luck, man.
When you all are sort of gathered at the top of the stairs, you see Farron coming out of his room, and he leans a little on the doorway and says, Good morning. I heard there's a meeting. Am I permitted to join?
Helena, she looks at Farron and just says, well, I suppose you would have to take that up with Ophelia. He had only spoken to those who were down at breakfast, but I would assume that you're permitted.
I will ask him regardless. And then he, closes the door to his bedroom and walks over to peek his head into the meeting room to talk to Ophelia.
Yeah.
A moment later, he turns back to all of you and says, "It looks like I'm being allowed in."
Oh,
Right. Wonderful.
He opens the door of the meeting room all the way for all of you and does a little dramatic bow with like a
Spark does it back,
hand gesture.
but instead of actually doing it, they proceed to fall over dramatically.
Farron holds out his hand for you and says, "Well, you're a new face."
I'm trying to remember who this is. Wait. You might put some
Call
art-
this
I'm
guy
remembering-
Kaleda's boyfriend.
Kalena's
Yeah.
boyfriend. Okay. Thank you.
Boy.
Sorry. I have the fucking memory of a 2-year-old.
The blonde one.
Pretty blue man.
Is that
That's
the one?
not
With,
Eros.
yeah,
Starion.
I know who that is.
He's not a Starion. He's worse.
Starion, he's worse.
They kind of get up on their own and think of anyway. The joke was not perceived. That is okay.
Savage. I'm trying to find the picture for him.
I think I know what he looks like. I think he posted it last session and I just forgot.
Blonde, blue fur coat.
Hat. Hat. Hat.
Of course. His most distinguishing feature. His ridiculous hat.
But yeah, they do shake his hand though.
Yeah. You shake his hand and you can hear his silver bangles sort of like, clinking around his wrists as he shakes your hand.
Oh my. Their face lights the fuck up. You jingle.
no.
I do
jingle.
indeed.
I'm not wearing the jingly thing, but I also jingle.
He chuckles a little bit and he says, "The name is Farron."
Ark.
Well met, Spock.
They nod. And then, they go in. But
Yeah. Of course. And so all of you pile into the meeting room, set down your plates and stuff. You notice that Chatu has brought 2 plates and he sets one down in front of Ophelia.
Oh.
Nice.
Aw.
Just you two and Yoka?
Yes, Chatu and Yoka are here right now.
Dang, the brothers!
The whole gang is here.
Snake, bro, snake.
Apparently.
Snake bros.
Chatu
Those are
arrived
all-
at some point in the late evening when most everybody was asleep.
Ah, gotcha.
So, you all sit down, and Ophelia has the scrolls next to him. He says, "Good morning, everybody. I'm assuming that you all slept very well."
Quite, yes.
That's good. Well, Spock, darling, have you been caught up on recent affairs? Any sort of, does a little flourish with his hand.
You see them blink a couple times and then go, totally. This is not true.
Deception.
Not true. Untrue.
Do I actually need to fucking roll deception?
Do it.
Yeah, you
You
You are
could.
could.
lying.
What's my cans?
Today on Finn Can't Read. I'll find it, guys. I promise. I'm just stupid. There it is.
Change movements of the gay kind.
They got an 11. I'm rolling really bad.
Of course, this does not work on Ophelia. And he gives a warm but like a oh honey smile to you.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart, sweetie. And he says, if there are things you don't understand, there's no shame in admitting it. We'd like you to understand everything before we carry on.
Oh, in that case, I have no idea what's going on.
Alright. We have the whole day ahead of us. No reason we shouldn't take the time to make sure you understand everything fully. And, alright. So, Ophelia sort of, pushes the scrolls aside for now. Just like, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's fill in this poor little kid first.
They start rocking in the chair or whatever. They may be rocking in place if they're standing up,
Oh, boy.
but they're rocking.
Vibing.
Oh.
This person is also 22, but they are just stimming constantly. They
Yeah.
will die.
This is what we're doing. Yeah. Ophelia starts out by leaning back in his chair a little bit, getting comfortable because, well, a
Yeah.
lot of explaining to
Wrong
do.
one.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while. Listen. I think I have that.
That's in the soundboard because I was fucking with it.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah.
Stay a while and listen. But, he starts off by saying, well, the first thing that you should know is all of you are here by will of Lady Fabina. I don't think I have to explain to you who she is, unless you've been living under the rock for the rest for your entire life. But, to make a very complicated situation short, the world as we know it is beginning to change, and not for the better. This change can be stopped by... God damn it, I don't even know my own story. What the hell is wrong?
Oh.
I
The
usually,
tree is dying.
I usually let you guys do it. I usually let you guys fill everybody in. You all kind of notice
Tree is
that
dying.
Ophelia looks really tired as he's like trying to say all this stuff.
Kalina, she kind of leans over to Ophelia and just says, "Would you like me to fill them in?"
If you could, thank you.
Of course. And Kalina just kind of gives him a knowing and sympathetic look, because given what just happened,
Some things just happen.
yeah. Kalina, she looks back towards Spark and just says, "Like he said, the world is changing, and frankly, it's not a good one. I'm quite sure you know what the Arias tree is."
Um, out of game, no. In game, we'll go with that.
You would. It's the world tree. It's the world
Okay,
tree
thank
that,
you.
powers all life on Vera.
Oh, like Elden Ring.
Yes, it is. It's
Yeah.
Elden Ring before Elden Ring came out, and I didn't know it about it. And I looked at Elden Ring and I was like, Miyazaki, are you in my brain? George R. R. Martin?
Yeah, for a while we were giving Arrow shit about it. I like the start of the campaign.
Well, honestly, who knows? Maybe Miyazaki is in your brain.
Oh my god.
Hi, Miyazaki.
Miyazaki's
That
just
explains a lot.
firing his lasers at my fucking brain.
That would actually explain a lot.
Yeah.
It really was.
Miyazaki and I have a neural link.
Anyway. But yeah, Kalina, she nods at wait, did Spark respond to Kalina's question?
Yeah, they do.
They're just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
And Kalina just says, alright, good, I didn't need to explain that. Like she kinda mutters it under her breath.
I'm sorry, Spurk is stupid.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Kalina's very, very smart.
And patient.
She is very smart and very patient. She's the oldest sibling. But yeah, she continues. Well, to put it in simple terms, the Arius tree is dying.
Oh. Shit.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Is that
Perfect
Spark's
response.
actually response?
Keep in mind the shit is also censored.
Oh yeah, just the bleep.
Oh,
Oh
Hyonk.
yeah, because don't they make like honk noises for cursing?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, ha!
Oh, honk.
And Kalina continues. Yes, it is quite dire, and we were gathered, as she gestures to the whole group, by Lady Vibina to, well, stop it. We've made our journey all across Vera, gathering allies, resources, and, as you might have heard, catalysts. Elemental catalysts, specifically. They were gifts given by each of the elemental gods, and apparently, when these powers are combined all into one, it will grant us a special flame, as it were. And in order to save the tree, we need to get inside it, but as you might know, getting into the Aria's tree is essentially impossible. But this flame will allow us to be able to burn our way through and get to the heart of the tree.
Yeah, so you see that they nod and like they're obviously like not really taking it in because they're still fucking processing.
Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is a lot. Okay, the world is dying, and apparently
Bro,
I'm
I'm
here
just-
to help with that? Question mark.
What
Bro,
did I
I'm just
do?
a clown. I hope I'm only here for emotional support because that's all I can do.
Emotional support clown.
The emotional support clown. But yeah, Kalina, she continues. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ophelia, but well, essentially your body is at the heart of the tree, yes?
He nods, says yes.
Alright.
Currently, as it is a soulless husk,
I would
only
assume so.
housing my power, which must be used to provide life to all the four realms.
Of course. In terms of how exactly we will be able to keep the tree alive while also removing his body from it and not being its power source anymore. That unfortunately remains to be seen. But I feel like we will all be able to figure it out. We started with only 4 of us. And she kind of looks out over the whole group. Now I think we have much better chances.
Ophelia nods and says, "Indeed, you have grown quite considerably, both in numbers and in power."
I would hope so.
Hold on, I need to show you something very important. This is going to explain what Spark is feeling right now.
Perfect meme.
Yep.
I just saw terror. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Been there.
But, are you done, Kalina?
Yeah.
So, Ophelia then speaks up again and says, "To, answer your question, Kalina, actually, as to how well, I will be accompanying you to the center of the tree.
Well, that's
And
good.
I will have to fuse both parts of my body back together. After you have,
Oh.
of course, entered the stagnant dream and stopped its cycle. When both parts of my body will be united again, I will have enough power to sustain myself while Vabina and her spirit will continue to give you guidance and commands on how to revive her. So, unfortunately, that means that soon I will no longer be with you.
Oh,
Later, she kind of blinks, just like, I see.
Oh boy.
That is, of course, one of the major points of today's meeting that I have to tell you about, is that very soon we will have to part ways. If only for a short time.
Of course, I would assume it wouldn't be forever.
oh, I thought it was forever. I was gonna flip my shit.
No, Ophelia's not.
It's just like, wait a minute.
Zephyrus isn't dying, because that would actually be worse.
Yeah, because
If death
there's
is
no
dead-
death,
If death
no
is
one
dead,
dies.
Dead.
Yeah.
Then the world's fucking dead.
Well, not dead,
yeah.
but
You know what I mean.
If death is no more, then well,
it's just the lands between.
yeah, it's just the lands between.
Very quickly, you kind of hear Anastasius mutter under his breath. We even have a fusion spell to make this shit work. I don't think we have polymerization or some shit, but
Oh,
what
you
do
don't.
I know?
You don't need a spell for this. Ophelia is just going to.
He's just gonna do it.
He's just gonna poke himself.
He's just gonna like absorb himself and become whole again.
Like reverse, not osmosis. The other one.
Mitosis?
Thank you. I'm not a science major. Don't judge me.
Yeah, we barely. Yeah, Jade and I barely passed biology. We took the same bio class.
Mm.
It was hell.
Keep up
Okay,
on it.
I am just cursed to never get anything higher than a C in science classes.
I'm over here.
But I don't need
as
to
a
take science
biomedical-
anymore, so I'm good.
I'm literally sitting over here as a biomedical engineering major with the potential minor in microbiology, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I can process other
Damn.
sciences, just organic things are difficult.
Organic is
just can't
preferred.
process
I fucking
science.
hate chemistry. Chemistry
Bro,
makes
I
me
love chemistry.
Let's
You
not
help me with
talk
chem-
about science, guys.
Sorry, Aaron.
God, I love you, but not now. Not now, you
Important
fuckers.
conversation is happening.
Important things are going down, you bastards. But Ophelia then picks up the scrolls, and you notice that there are quite a few of them. A lot more than you had initially thought there were.
Ooh.
And he opens the first one up and says, I have been given this to give to you. Now that you all have your catalysts, you need to very quickly learn how to fully utilize them. And there are some individuals scattered across Vera who may be able to help you. In this scroll, we have a list of names, locations, affiliations, and powers that these individuals have. They will be able to help you to train your powers correctly. And he sort of hands it for like everybody to sort of pass around to take a quick look at it. And on the like top of the scroll, it says it's like Battle Masters of Vera. And basically there's just this big list with like locations all across the globe of different people that you can seek out to train with.
Ooh. Okay.
This is the most recent list of these individuals, so I should hope that none of them have died.
So we need all the resources we can get.
Indeed. And then he takes out another scroll, and this one is more handwritten. He says, "This is a written instruction from Verbena herself. Even I have not read it fully, but I do know the main message of the letter. To put in short, now there's a time limit
Oh.
on when we must enter the tree.
Oh dear.
And he says, and I must ask you, do you know what happens when something cannot die?
It explodes.
Can
I'm-
Callista roll like some
Callista.
kind of check to
Callista.
like? No, Kalina. Sorry. Okay, so for context, in Baldur's Gate, I have a character named Callista. That's one of my players.
Mhm.
So the names they tend to get mixed up because they sound so similar.
Crossing the streams.
Yeah. But yeah, Kalina, can she roll like a check?
Yes.
Like what kind of check would it be?
Nature.
Nature. Okay.
I still think it blows up.
Ophelia tells you that you're not too far off, Spark.
Wait, what?
You're not too far
What
off.
the fuck?
You're
Wait.
you're in the ballpark a little bit.
Wait.
Hey.
I was fucking around.
I got
Holy
a
shit.
total of 18.
Okay. So, stroking my beard. Kalina, you have observed, that in things that should die but are not dying and cannot die, they sort of grow and mutate in a grotesque way.
And I've like personally seen this.
You
Like,
have
with my
seen
own
it
two eyes?
only once before, and it was under like a controlled experimental environment, like observing.
School field trip.
Yeah, school field trip to observe the fucked up thing that's been mutating because it can't die.
Oh no. Oh, what?
And that only happens some of the times. You remember being told that some things will grow and mutate, some things will kind of become different classifications of entities. So,
Dear.
if a person cannot die, eventually their body will give out, but it will not die, and it will become a different, more grotesque entity, like a virus
Oh.
or
Whoa, can
a sort of fungus that grows upon the land. It spreads.
Oh.
I want to be a virus?
Of course you do. You're a biomechanical engineer.
Sorry.
I want to be a
It's the-
virus.
It's the possible autism.
Autism.
Oh my god. But yeah, continue.
It does not have a very like a set name of this phenomenon, but you do know that cold temperatures slow the growth of this rot.
Helena, like, she thinks and says, like, to answer Ophelia's question. Well, one of two things happen as far as I'm aware. One, the entity will grow and mutate into another more grotesque form. And she kind of shivers a little bit. She's thinking back to that field trip.
It's fucked up field trip of her career.
Yeah.
Francis? No way.
No! Yeah, and then she continues. Or the creature will turn into a different kind of entity, as it were, like a fungus or even some kind of virus. And that in order to control the spread of this rot, they are usually placed in much colder environments. It doesn't stop it, but it greatly slows it down.
Yes, that is.
Big brain.
And specifically, what she said about the cold is why it is so imperative that we are quick. Because, as you know, after the winter solstice, Karil, that is when the world will begin to thaw and spring begins.
Oh dear.
Verbena has observed in these cold autumn and winter months that the rot is beginning to spread deep under the surface of Vera, even down into the spirit realm and its foundations. It has not yet reached the deep realm, but once the world begins to warm, it may reach it. And it would also reach the surface. And once this rot reaches the surface, even living things will not be safe from its spread.
Oh dear. So like what? I need to look at the calendar real quick. What?
Yeah.
45
what day is it?
days. It is
45.
today is the 15th of fucking what month? Let me scroll. It's
We have
it's
a month and a half.
yeah. It is the 15th of Sheol, which is the second winter month. It's a Sunday.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Hello, Spaghetti-O.
Okay, so we have at max a month and a half to
mhm,
to save the tree.
yeah. Or to get Ophelia to fuse with himself within the tree.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So Kalina, she's just kind of doing the math in her head. So about a month and a half
Yes.
to fully master these catalysts.
Yes. Unfortunately, we do have a little time. I have
Kalina,
tried
you can just
to.
kind of see her just like let out almost like exasperated. You know, like that breath that's in between like exasperated and kind of terrified.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that, but you know, maybe like more Kalina, like eloquent, because you know
Yeah.
it's Kalina. But yeah, she does that, and she's just like, oh dear. All right, well, better get to then as soon as we can.
Yes. You do not need to worry, but so much. I have seen how quickly that you all have grown in your understanding of the catalysts. So, hopefully you should not have to seek out every name on this list, only but few.
All right.
To combine it as well.
Ah, and then, another matter. And he holds up a scroll, and you can see the, wax stamp of, Tiranali on it,
Oh.
on the front.
Did she send us something?
She did. She sent you something.
She sent us a letter.
Girly
or
Pop
something.
sent you something.
Tiranali! Kalina, like, she sees it, and she says, ooh, Tiranali!
Yes.
Ooh.
The messenger said that you all would be rather excited to receive this. I do not know what it is. And then he hands it to you, Kalina, to open up.
Yeah, Kalina, she unscrolls the scroll to see what's in it.
You open it up, and immediately you see in like pretty calligraphy, remember the date.
Ooh!
You are hereby formally invited to the first ever Gala of the Gods.
Ooh!
Oh.
Yeah, Kalina, like, she's reading this out loud as yeah.
Of course, being hosted in the Indigo City, home of Tirnal. Please wear your finest and be prepared for an extravagant night. And then you see the date,
Yeah.
and the date is the 30th of Shirib, which is the day before the winter solstice.
Damn, you're kidding.
So you're gonna have to, from the gala, straight to the tree.
Bruh.
Yay!
Or do the tree before, then go to the gala.
Yeah. Kalina's just like, okay, so is it party before, then work,
Party.
or work before, then party?
Party or
She's
work,
had to
which
make
goes
this
first?
debate several times in her life, given how many
Work or
parties,
party?
Work or party?
given how many noble events she's had to go to in her life.
Alright. Hobart is gonna go. Wait, let me see. And I to see the letter.
Yeah. On the big letter, there's like, a bunch of pretty decoration. All the crests of the gods are displayed on there, showing who's gonna be there. Of course, it's like, ooh, I'll get to see my deity if I go to this ball. How fun.
Spark's just sitting there like, oh yay, all my friends get to go to a party.
You're invited too.
You're
They
invited.
don't know that. They're assuming they're not
Aw.
invited because they don't know this person.
Yeah.
Just like, wait, who's Tyrnali again?
Remembering.
Trying to remember from all
History
the
class.
half-assed lessons.
History class.
Yeah.
But on the letter it says that all members of the Manor of Ceruleus are invited. So, like, everybody that is staying at the manor is invited.
Yay!
Yay!
And then you see handwritten towards the bottom,
Yeah.
please tell dear Baraka that she is invited as well.
Oh, yay!
But yeah, Kalina's just reading this
America!
all off. Just like, oh.
It'd be rude of her not to invite the captain.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the captain.
The captain.
Also, it's Baraka.
Captain, my captain.
Yeah.
Also, quick question.
Yes.
By Gala of the Gods, do we mean as in, like, just the Lords of Sin because it's, like the first time all
All
of
the
her
gods.
siblings are able to get together? Or is it
All the gods.
everyone?
Every god's,
Pantheon.
like,
The entire
crest.
pantheon.
The
that is
entire
physically
pantheon.
capable of being there.
Yes. It basically, she's not saying it, but this is the ball that they're having so that Abelet's followers can make a reoccurrence in the world.
Oh! Gotcha.
But they're making it a big deal. Because of course she
As they
is.
should.
Because of course
Aw.
she's making it a big
Shy.
deal.
As they should.
She loves hosting magical balls and shit. I've got big balls.
Big balls.
I've got big balls.
I've got big balls.
Yeah, Tegok, you'll be able to see your dad again.
Fuck.
You are my dad.
You're my
my
dad.
You're my dad.
Boogie,
Woogie,
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 woogie.
woogie.
Yeah,
That
Spark
was
I've
doesn't
so
know
said
about
that to my
that.
father on
doesn't know
multiple
about
occasions.
any of that.
Mhm.
Have fun. Have fun discovering the lore.
Yeah.
Have fun, Finn.
So, you know what a fun thing is?
Yeah.
I forget things. So I'm gonna forget about this chunk of lore, and then it's gonna come back, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
No worries.
It is not
Tegok.
personal.
Tegok is the child of
Heros.
Heros, who is the god of fire.
Fire.
Ah, makes sense.
Except she just learned about it in I don't know, a few months ago? Less than a year?
Like a month or two ago. Like
Yeah.
About a month.
I
Month
bet-
and a
She
half.
we,
hasn't,
We can look at the calendar, see how long
Oh,
ago
yeah.
it was.
Yeah, to say the least, she has not processed any of that at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
I feel that though.
But granted, she doesn't process shit often anyway.
Yeah.
Because she's either a ignore your problems or beat your problems into submission kind
So
of
yeah, it's
person.
been a little over a month.
Yeah. Because it happened on the 9th of Shirham.
Yeah.
Yay!
Day 27.
Yeah. But,
One thing that Tagok didn't get from her father? Tits.
titties.
And the one thing that she's honestly perfectly fine not getting
Yeah.
from her father.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't
Everything
want
else
that.
Like, I see this as an
Interesting.
absolute win.
But,
Aside from trauma, but you know.
there's a gala. How fun.
The gala!
And all the gods are gonna be there, and it's gonna be a big thing.
Kalina
it's
was
the
especially
day before.
excited at this invitation because, like,
She helped
just
plan
like-
it.
yeah, she basically set the wheel in motion. She was the one that brought up the idea, and Cain mentioned it to the other gods, and apparently now they're doing it. So,
It's happening.
like, you could feel like that little, like that, like excited glint in her eyes.
Aww.
Yes, like, oh yes, because she loves a good party. It's in the Brightwood blood.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But yeah, Kalina, she is still looking at the invitation. It just says, "A gala! Oh, how exciting!"
Mm-hmm.
So, it does say that this will be the day before the winter solstice.
Oh.
So,
Wouldn't you hold on? From the science side of my brain is not making sense of this. Wouldn't we actually have time after the winter solstice? Because we've been having time this entire time to do so?
Technically, no. The calendar of the world is a little weird. Just, like,
Does it just not follow the laws
No.
of
no.
Okay,
doesn't
fair
follow our laws. It has its
Alright,
own
fair
rules,
enough.
honey.
Yeah, I will send
No,
you
I
the
was just
picture
double
of the
checking.
calendar.
I was like, I was just sitting here like, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, don't. It don't. Don't try to science this. This is stupid.
Yeah, don't try to science this, honey. This is all magic.
It's all magic.
Hey,
Verbena,
man,
as a
magic is
runaway teenager princess, made this.
Yeah.
So, don't expect anything crazy from it. Posting picture of calendar and how it works for Finn to look upon.
Thank you. I'm really fucking stupid.
Time is a circle. So, currently, you are in the you're in Shiel, which is the second month of winter.
It is Sunday.
It is you're in sort of the middle of it.
So imagine, like, January.
Okay.
So after the winter solstice, it starts forming back.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
much, that's what
the winter solstice is like its own day that is not within any month. It is just a day.
It is a day.
That and the summer solstice are both just days that fall outside of the month classification. And it's a worldwide holiday, basically. You don't work, and you just party all day, basically.
Besides, how is someone supposed to schedule for work if it's not even within a day
Yeah.
of the month?
Mm-hmm. It is illegal to schedule someone to do a day's work
'Cause it's
That is awesome.
on
Except for
Interesting.
essentials, which
at least 2 days of the year.
How much do you want to bet that the fucking ringleader did not follow that rule?
Yeah,
Is
probably.
it work? I mean, is it work if they enjoy their job, though?
He might
Fair
skirt
enough.
around it by saying that it's not work, it's volunteering, and then doesn't pay them on those days.
Oh, probably. That's probably what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
And guilts them into doing it. Yeah. Shady work practices!
Yeah.
Sprinkles is gonna
Yeah.
kill him.
Never
Yeah.
heard of that before.
Sprinkles is gonna murder.
Yeah.
That's my dad.
But yeah,
Yes.
Colleen is excited. She expresses her excitement to the group.
And then also slight concern about, Ayo,
Yeah,
ain't
like-
that?
Yeah, it's the day right before the winter solstice, as she kind of continues. So, we will either have to have Ophelia fuse with his body before that happen, before the gala or after, which would be pushing it quite close, given after the gala we'd have to head straight for the tree. And I don't know if we'd be able to make the journey within a day's time.
You would. You'd be able to make
Oh,
it in
we would?
less than a day's time.
Oh, okay.
You just
well, that's
wouldn't have a full day.
okay. And also, we'd
And you
probably
don't-
be pretty hungover.
Yeah, you could, of
You also
course,
don't know
have
how long
Berica,
it
like, as soon as you get back to the ship, go.
Yeah.
Like, set a curfew for everybody on Ceruleus and be like, you have to be back by this time, we have to leave. Or
Wouldn't it just
teleportation.
be easier to do it? Wouldn't it just be easier to do it before, though?
Technically,
That's what
yes.
I'm thinking.
Like, I feel like it's
if we-
because we also don't know how long it's gonna take.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the
I
thing.
feel like the best case scenario is to do it before the party, and the party is gonna be also a celebration of saving the fucking world.
Yeah. Celebration.
And I feel but
Combined
right
party.
now we need to actually like figure out how well we got the whole catalyst stuff down.
Of course.
Once we have that, and once we have like a time frame of improvement, then we can actually make something more accurate.
Of course. Thankfully, we've been able to figure out at least a good start for our powers.
Yeah.
At least the first three of us. Sarzoth is still figuring his out. I mean, he did just get it, what, yesterday? 2 days ago?
Sarzoth, pipe substance. 2 days.
Yes, 2 days ago. Thank you, Sarzoth.
Oh,
Ophelia quickly chimes in and says, when we do it does not matter. I cannot attend the gala either way.
Oh, that'd be sad.
Sorry.
Kalina's just thinking, I bet you'd be fun at parties, though.
Well, he can't really go to this gala because
Oh yeah, everyone thinks he's fucking dead.
Ev-
And family
ev-
issues.
all of the gods would be there. They know that he's Zephyrus. The
Oh.
rest of the world doesn't.
That would be so,
So-
awkward.
And the rest of the world thinks he's an evil entity, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the rest of the world and some of your children think you're evil.
Whoops.
Oh, also Hoth doesn't know about it. Mr.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Gonna kill my dad.
He was napping.
He was getting drunk.
He was
wasn't.
Real.
disassociating.
Mhm.
That's my dad.
That's my dad, Jack Black.
So
You guys, the,
Where
the
Jack
resemblance
Black
is
actually
uncanny.
voices Hoth.
Yes, that is canonical.
Yeah, like if that were actually like a thing, if somehow Jack Black found this weird little teeny tiny dust corner of the internet, and it's just like, oh yeah, I like to play this weird funky character.
It probably would.
Yeah, he
He
probably
probably
would. That's the thing. It scares me. Like, would it be awesome? Yeah. But I'd also be on the verge of shitting my pants.
Like, oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
I feel like it would have been a very funny moment if I'm like, I actually know Jack Black. What if I just
Bruh.
Surprise!
surprise?
Anyway.
Surprise.
Yeah, Kalina, she's listening to, like, you know, Colbert, and, like, you know, they're talking back and forth about all this. And, yeah, disgusting plans.
Oh yeah, all of my discussion is out of character. I'm just gonna let you know that now.
Yeah.
Spark has no
Yeah,
thoughts.
Well, they don't know what the fuck's happening. They don't.
It's like, oh, I'm involved with the affairs of the gods now. Great.
They're like, I can't even do anything. I'm just here.
I'm just an emotional support clown, I guess.
Like, I can't help.
You
I
can
don't know why I was called here.
you can always ask. Answers can be given.
How the fuck could they have?
Raise your hand.
I got a question, Mr. Ophelia. Why the fuck am I here?
I straight up raised my hand during D&D plenty of times myself in real life.
Also, I feel like it
That'd
would
be
be
hilarious.
very in character for Spark to raise their hand.
Exactly,
Yeah,
it would be
they raise-
absolutely
yeah.
great to do it. To have Spark
Mark
do it. in
raises their
character.
hand.
All of you sort of
Oh,
see
yeah.
that Spark just sort of awkwardly raises their hand.
Kalina, she says, yes, Spock? Do you have a question?
Why am I here? Like, just a clown.
Just a clown.
I'm just a clown, and you guys are talking about things that I can't wrap my head around. What is happening?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can Kalina see that Spark is a Nagaland? Is
Yes.
she able to tell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
It's
everybody except Spark knows what that means.
everybody
Okay.
except Spark knows what a Nagalane is.
Okay.
It is really funny.
Yeah.
I kind of want to tell you what they think it means, but also it's spoilery.
Okay. But yeah, Kalina says, well, I don't know for certain, but we do know one thing. Having another Nagaland on our side would definitely help.
They tilt their head at that, and then go, "What? Isn't Nagaland just mean ugly?"
What?
You hear Nyoka scoff and like put his hand over his
Nyoka,
chest defensively, like
Nyoka, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But
Like,
they
I just
genuinely-
kind of stands there wide-eyed.
and
They
Shatu's
look
just
over
kind
at
of like,
Nyoka.
the fuck?
The
They look
Nagaland
over at
brothers are
Nyoka
just like,
because-
huh?
Yeah, so they look over at Nyoka because like Nyoka had that reaction, and they're like, "What? Did your mom not tell you that when you were younger?"
Oh.
Nyoka kind of does like a look to the side, doesn't want to say my mom is dead. I never knew my mom. My mom is dead.
One, offer that, but two, oh no, Spark. That's so tragic.
She hears this and just says, oh, Spock, that doesn't mean ugly. It's who you are.
They kind of just shrug and go, "It's all right. I know I'm ugly. That's why I make everything funny."
Naga-Lane are, in layman's terms, they're snake people.
What?
Chatu kind of
Snake
like straightens up in his chair and he's like, they're more than just snake people. Spark,
That's why I said
we
layman's term.
are children of divinity.
Wow, that's really cool for you.
You as well, Spark.
What? What? What?
Spark. Child, do you not know where your roots lie?
No. Oh, I mean, I
You
know
just
my.
see the horror.
He just
Right
looks at
eyes on
Nyoka like, what do I
face.
fucking do?
They kind of they're just like, well, Mama said that the reason why Dad was never in the picture was because he took one look at me when I was born, saw how ugly I was, and just left.
You
Ophelia just sort of like, and he says, I refuse to believe that any of my children would ever do such a thing.
Hickok just looks at the ground.
You guys
She's
are watching.
definitely totally not heard that before. Definitely totally not.
Shared trauma.
Spark is dying.
Is are Kalina and Kalbart the only ones that came from actual healthy families?
Probably.
Sorry, guys, I projected.
No, you're good. You're good.
We love a bit of projection.
Yeah. But
We
yeah,
do it all the
Kalina,
time.
she looks like where is she sitting in comparison to Nyoka and Chatu?
So it's kind of forming a triangle, like you, Spark, Nyoka, and Chatu. Just like across the table, able to see both of them.
Okay, Kalina, she kind of leans over to Nyoka and says that that psychic did say something about Spock being a child of what was it? Wine and honey?
Serpent child of wine and honey.
Yeah, serpent child of wine and honey. If
Ooh,
I had to
check
guess.
back.
if I
It's
had
also
to
a
as
reference to their skin and hair color.
As this happens, they kind of the Spark gets up from their chair and they're like, "Well, I made things awkward," and just leaves. They walk out.
No, Spot, come back.
very
Aggressive
quickly,
walking away. They're ignoring this now.
Anastasia
Shut the door
says,
before they can get out.
Bitch,
Oh,
do you
they
want
need-
me to
they need
I
space,
will
they need
make an athletics
space.
check to get the fuck out of here. Hold on, my computer turned off.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Yeah.
Do you want me to make one? I will make one.
If you want to.
I rolled a. Why have I rolled so bad today? I rolled a 16.
A 16 on what? I didn't hear. There was so much going on.
Athletics.
Athletics to break down the
Get
door?
the fuck out.
Get the fuck out? Okay.
Get out.
Yeah. So you notice that a couple people are trying to get up to be like, no, wait, don't go. And you're like, skedaddle. And you just fucking skedaddle out of there. And run back to your room. And you're like, God. Oh, great clown god above. What the fuck?
They're currently like, should I just fucking leave? Should I
Clown pulls out clown.
should I
phone.
clown my way out of
Dad.
Yeah,
Dad, let me-
nothing they're happening.
Kalina, she just sees Spark just run off, and she just says, "Oh dear."
So,
Nyoka and Shati are just like.
I'm so sorry.
They're just.
I'm gonna go check. I'm
confused.
gonna go check on them.
Yeah.
All right.
Send the best friend in. Send the bestie in.
You seem to get along quite well with them so far.
Yeah.
Switching sides.
I'm gonna walk. Wait, is there a balcony in this room or something, or a window?
There is a big like French door, style window and balcony.
That's where we
I
saw
mean-
the shadow person.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh.
Spark's bedroom has a balcony.
Yep. I remember that clearly. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the balcony and jump off. Bird and become bird.
And I'm guessing you're gonna fly over to Spark's balcony.
Yeah.
Spark, you're sitting in your room, and then you hear a little flutter and see a streak of blue just outside your balcony window. And then you see a little head, Colbart's bird head, just sort of.
I'm staying
They're-
in bird form.
They're just like. They're just like, oh, it's a bird. I love birds.
In the
I'm
middle of
assuming the
having a
balcony
mental
is
breakdown.
closed.
Am I doing the distraught voice well?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like birds. Fucking
bird.
crying.
I'm assuming the window is closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just do some chirping and peck my beak. Just tap my beak.
They tentatively open the door. You can kind of tell that they were, as soon as they got into the room, they were kind of frantic and they got dressed and then were like trying to see if they needed to grab shit and leave and like what kind of situation this was. So the room is kind of a mess.
Baby.
Looks like it's some snuggle times with the bird.
Oh.
I'm just gonna be there for comfort than anything. Not gonna force anything.
Honestly, I'm just imagining Yoga and Chadu just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, basically, they're like, first of all, how did this poor kid not know, like, what a Nagalayan is? Second of all, who the fuck tells their kid that? Third of all, who's say daddy? I know it ain't our daddy.
Surprise, you have another cousin.
And I know it ain't
Yay.
the other one. He's gay. It's gotta
Part of
be-
me is like, Tegak would probably be a good person to talk to, but that would require her to acknowledge and unpack things.
Yeah.
So that's probably not gonna happen.
At least today.
At least not today. You know, maybe after we save the world and then we go get fucking drunk and she sees her dad again, maybe she'll do something crazy. That'd be
Ooh,
fun.
that'd be fun.
Maybe she yells at him.
God.
I think she should deserve. I think she deserves to yell at him.
her bio
Yeah.
dad or her.
Yeah, I think she deserves to yell at him.
Damn.
Due to insert backstory here that I'm keeping secret for now because funny, haha.
Yeah.
Even from me. Boss man.
Off me and
Boss.
Yeah, I
you okay,
go up. Yeah, I go up to Spark and I just
Don't mind me.
nuzzle.
Blood on a tissue.
bird.
I
Bird
just
nuzzle.
nuzzle. Bird nuzzle.
See, they're just standing there, man. They don't know what's going on.
Mm,
Having the trauma flashbacks. They're doing the best they can.
Yeah, and you also notice that like if there was like if there was a mirror on the dresser, you can see that they put a cloth on it to cover it up.
Aw,
Oh, like the mirror.
Yeah.
he just covers the mirror. Poor baby.
Okay, I don't want to be the spotlight anymore.
No, this is a spark moment. Spark.
it is.
Dark moment of just trauma. I don't know what else
Yeah.
to do other than this bitch
Yeah.
is frozen.
Hey, it's
Homework can
it's
be
what we do.
fun.
It's what we do best.
So
It's
they're frozen. I'm just gonna fly up in their arms.
Hug,
Hug
the
bird.
bird.
hug
Hug
bird.
bird. Feel better.
Hug bird. Feel
That
good.
bird feel better.
And then they kind of just like sink to the ground like a rag doll almost.
Oh.
We love trauma.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Don't worry, we've
Oh,
all been
dear.
there.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
I
Oh,
don't-
dear.
I would assume that like Spark knows that this is Colbert. Like, who else could it fucking be?
I'm just gonna accept the bird hugs. Move on with my day.
Yeah.
And they kind of just go, "Should I leave?"
They say that.
Yeah.
Oh, Colbert just shakes his feathery head. It's like, no.
Bird head go.
None. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Back with the group.
Yeah.
Chatu
Thank you.
and Nyoka are just kind of like contemplative, and then Chatu gets up from his chair and begins walking towards the door, and Nyoka kind of just follows along as if they've sort of wordlessly agreed to go check on their new little nuggling
Cousin?
friend. Cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin's
Kalina,
good.
she almost takes a step to follow them, but she stops because she knows it's not her place. Not really, anyway. Or at least she feels that way.
Ophelia just kind of then says, not to anyone in particular, but the poor child.
Yes. That poor child.
I was told by
In their
Babina
right
that
mind. Who would in their right mind tell their child any of those things?
they're very jealous.
I know that's a rhetorical question, but one that had drunk unprotected sex and then had a kid and that they didn't want.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ophelia's response to
Parental
that
projection.
is a very bitter person. Someone with a lot of resentment in their heart. He then
Yeah.
turns to look directly at you, Kalina, and he says, I knew before you sought them out that they were a child of one of the gods. I can see it very clearly in their aura. Whose? And I can tell just from how they act, how they seem to bring joy to the world around them. And then he sort of smiles fondly.
Yeah. And Kalina, she looks at Ophelia and says, "May I say who I think it might be?
Of course. Take a guess.
Is it Hoth?"
And he nods his head. Yes.
I honestly can see it as well. I only met Hoth briefly, and honestly, most of that night I don't remember much. But
Yo, you got hammered.
Yeah, you always
oh, yeah,
get
we all
hammered
got
with Hoth.
hammered.
You always get hammered with
Albert's the
Hoth.
only person that actually remembers what happened that day.
Yeah, and he got rejected by Kalina.
Heartbroken.
Rip.
Indirectly,
Colbart.
Rip to Colbart.
Colbart, I am so sorry.
Poor little fish.
That's fine.
Helena still thinks he's gay.
Yeah, Kalina still thinks he's gay.
That's really funny. I'm sorry.
No, it's really funny. You can laugh.
It is.
It is funny. Poor Colbart.
Because, like, Colbart has a boyfriend. He's only expressed interest in men as far as Kalina is aware. Like, as far as she's seen.
As far as she remembers.
Yeah, as far as she's seen and as far as she remembers.
Mhm.
Literally, in her point of view, all signs to point to Colbart being
That's a gay man. That's a gay man right there. Colbart being bisexual. Surprise.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, Kalina, she continues. But I remember how infectious Hoth's joy was. And Spark definitely has that.
Shall we cut over to the twins? The twin
Oh, yeah.
idiots?
Yes.
Trying to, be comforting
Hey,
and...
Brothers. The
hey,
brothers.
buddy. How are you doing?
The brothers. For a second, I thought, like, my brain was just like, ah, yes, they're twins, they look alike. But then I remembered that one's older, one's younger.
Spark, you hear a knock on your door.
They stiffen up at first. They're like, oh shit. They're coming to whoop my
Cavalry
ass
has
now,
arrived.
aren't they? They're coming up to whoop my ass.
Honey.
I nuzzle.
Chatu sort of speaks through the door and he says, Spark, are you in there?
No.
And you hear him kind of click his tongue, like, ah,
Yoko
goodness.
was like, oh shoot, he isn't in there. Wait a minute.
I would like to
Yoko fought
believe, I
for
would
it.
like to believe that Nyoka went, oh, I guess he's not in there, and then takes a step, turns around,
Chatu
and is
grabs
like,
Nyoka
wait.
by the shirt collar, like the back of the shirt collar.
Grabs him, just, get
Yeah,
back here, fool.
yeah, Nyoka's just like, wait, but they said,
Oh, I see. Low wisdom.
Oh.
yeah, high intelligence, low wisdom on Chatu.
On Yoka, rather.
I
But,
feel that.
Nyoka.
they kind of they stand up. They're still holding Colbert. They're not letting Colbert go. Emotional support bird.
Yeah, and Colbart's just taking it.
Mhm.
He's taking it like
He's
a
having a
champ.
good time.
Yeah. But Chatu says, Spark, I'd like to apologize for my I was a bit aggressive in the meeting room there. That was not my intention. I do want you to know that any anger that you may have felt expressed, it was not directed at you.
Oh god, I'm crying. What the fuck?
Oh no!
Welcome to emotional
Yeah,
damage.
that
you
happens sometimes in a
population
session.
evil.
Oh,
Yeah,
This
it
is not-
happens.
this is illegal. Actually,
I'm
I'm
just
just.
tissues, babes.
Break
Get
out
them
your
ready.
tissues, boys.
I do have tissues here. My mom got me like she got me like a bunch of Kleenex and she's like, I know you're gonna need this because of my major.
Yeah.
But, they open the door reluctantly and they kind of just like laugh, but not in like in a sad way. And like they're like, yeah. That's my mom. For you.
He's just looking down at you so sadly, and Yoka's like kind of off to the side behind him, and he's just like, Chatu steps forward and he goes to hug you, and Colbart, you're kind of squished a little bit in between Chatu and
Colbert
Spark.
squish. Colbert squish. Colbert squish.
A hug sandwich, huggy sandwich.
Huggy.
Hey man, Colbert has the life right now, actually.
Just want to be careful of the wings.
He's all tucked in, like.
Can I put him on my head? I'm putting Colbert on my head.
Oh.
Yeah. You sort of wiggle a little bit to allow Colbart up, and he sort of hops onto both of your heads, mostly sitting on your head and then putting his head on top of Chatu's head.
Parents aren't home. Bird on the head.
Bird on the head. Parents
Bird
not
on
home.
the
Bird on the head.
I feel like that deserves to be put in the cool book.
Parents aren't home. Bird
birds
on the
head.
Bird on the head. Bird on the head. Duh. D-A.
And you know
Duh.
that since it was a part of the session, it is going into the session notes
Oh,
as well.
for sure. Oh, for sure. For sure. But,
Makes sense.
yeah. Chatu just hugs you.
Side honk.
Sad honk.
No.
Sad honk. He says, I'm so sorry that you were treated like that. You don't deserve it.
They just kind of shrug and go, "Oh, wasn't too bad. Most of the time, she'd let me alone."
Left me alone.
Oh yeah, she was out partying all the time.
You kind of like are, you know, just like and you catch a glimpse of Nyoko, who's just like scandalized face, like, what a horrible mother.
Are they gonna beat the
The
shit out
lion,
of this
the
other
witch, and the
Spark mom?
audacity of this bitch.
Possibly.
Alright,
Yeah.
new
Disrespecting.
mission. New mission. Just beat the shit out of Spark's mom.
Yay!
Kalina
Can
will
I
not
kill
hesitate.
her?
Kalina's just like, no.
But I
But you
wanna.
can stick a heel in her eye. I'm going to.
Maybe we'll let
I'll go
Hoth
with it.
go at her.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at the
Smited by God!
fighting.
Yeah, smite smited by Jack Black.
Get fucking smote.
You have been smitten by Jack Black.
Second time.
And you're not having a good
Get it?
time the next time. It's a different kind of smitten.
Yes.
I made a joke.
We're so funny. We're just a whole circus today, boys and
Yeah.
gals and
Woo!
motherfuckers of the jury.
Hey, fuck you.
You're on my little jury.
In,
You're on my jury.
in this book.
Yeah, but I don't fuck.
Nor do I, dude.
I know.
Neither do I.
I wish I did.
None of us are fucking, whether we want to or not. And that's the sad truth of it
Get
all.
it.
None of us are getting
Why
anything.
else would we playing D&D?
Of course
Speak for
we're-
yourself, y'all.
Of course we don't get any bitches. Why do you think we're playing D&D? God.
God, my boyfriend left the stream because he went to bed. But I
Yeah.
swear to God, if he was here for this, he'd be like, "Shut the fuck up." We all know you're
Ha-
sexual.
Haha. Haha. But, yeah.
And please don't die.
You good,
Yeah.
bud?
You
Don't
good,
die,
man?
Shawty. I know you had the vid, but don't die. Just don't die. Come on.
Take care of yourself.
That's why I have T motherfuckers, non-unfuckers, and multifuckers, and motherfuckers, and whatever.
Yeah, motherfuckers is gender neutral.
Bitches and bastards, I'm sure. Applies to all. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Chatu's just like, oh, buddy, oh. You poor thing.
Younger sibling now.
Yeah. Chatu being the older sibling is like big protecto mode now. He's just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of your mom.
I'm gonna kill your mother. I'm gonna fight your mom.
They go to the deep realm and Chatu's just like, Dad, what?
I'm gonna
You
kill
got
a
another
woman.
kid.
I'm gonna kill a woman.
He's
Hear the
not yours,
child.
though. You're just adopting him, and we've declared it.
Mhm.
You're adopting this child. Their name is Spark.
They have no brain, but it's okay.
Yep.
I got the spirit.
Big Nyoka energy. Two little idiots.
Very big Nuka energy.
I guess technically Spark would be Kane's. Is there
Nibbling.
nibbling? Okay.
I was gonna say
thank you.
we can also just go with nephew because Spark
Yeah.
in canon is okay with masculine terms.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Nephew / nibbling.
Yeah. He's
You
like,
see this
"Behold,
big man
your
with his
nephew."
tits out. He's your uncle. You see a second
his
big
tits
man
out.
with his tits out. He is also your uncle, but he's gay.
Third
He's
man
the
with his
uncle.
tits out. That's your father.
Yes.
And this is Jack Black.
That's your
This
dad.
is your dad.
This sea creature over here? Aunt. Big titties? Aunt.
The one sitting across the table from you, Grandpa.
Grandfather. That Spark doesn't even know that Ophelia is technically their grandfather.
No.
Is
he
Ophelia-
briefly said something, like
No,
in
he
one
said-
line, and Spark
No,
just
he
did
said-
not.
They introduced.
No, because he
Yeah.
said none of my children would do that.
Yeah. He's like dropped a line or two here or there.
Alluded
Yes,
to it, but Spark is
Spark
kind of like
fucking
not
noticed
paying
it.
attention. So freaking out.
Art, if they had paid attention, would know, but I don't think they were.
Yeah.
But also, given the whole situation, it makes sense that they weren't paying attention.
Mhm.
It
They're
checks
trying
out.
to process other things, like, oh, the world's dying.
Oh,
And
my whole life is a lie.
parental issues?
My whole life is a lie and the world is falling apart.
It happens.
I want a nap.
Mr.
I wanna go take a nap, man. What the
Roro, Scooby.
fuck?
Roro, Shaggy. We really have to get out of here.
That shit is such a mess.
We've been gone for a few weeks. We're entitled.
But then they kind of look up at Chatu and they're like, so this means I don't leave?
Oh, your Wi-Fi kind of skedaddled.
Oh, sorry.
Can you just repeat what Spark said? Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, that was also my phone was like, hey, your battery's at 20%. So I don't have to leave?
No. In fact, we would be very happy if you stayed.
Chirp, chirp.
Cute clown crying.
Oh.
Oh god. Yuck. And then Yoka pipes up and he says, yeah, we gotta look after each other. We're cousins after all. And then they kind of like bap you on the shoulder.
What did you say? I could not hear you, bud.
Nothing.
Okay, fair enough.
He's just squeeing.
Caleb's just feeling emotions.
Real man.
Oh dear.
I cry when I see a caterpillar. I understand.
Yeah. Just sort of at the door to Spark's room. Just like half in the hallway, half not. Just like right in the threshold.
Yeah.
So like anybody walking out of the meeting room can just sort of see this happening. It's just like cool.
Oh,
It'd be really funny if another NPC who doesn't know what's happening just like walks in. He's like, "Oh, hey guys, how are you? What the fuck?"
The
So-
entire staff.
Yeah. The staff has just learned to not question it at this point. Sometimes different gods walk in and out of the manor. Sometimes shit be happening.
Sometimes they leave for one day all dressed in black, and then they come back and just drink excessively and then fight each other in the courtyard.
Yeah, burn a tree. You know,
Damn.
normal things. Normal D&D things, you know.
Oh,
so
Yeah. That was when I fought a god.
Yeah. Almost died! You're lucky his
She
brother
doesn't care.
stepped in.
Anastasia, kind of going back into the section. Anastasia is kind of half yours. Dude, we never wanted you to leave. We legit want you to stay. I don't do hugs, but I can make you something, a gadget or something in my room if you wish.
they kind of just they shake their head. They don't need that.
I appreciate it, but no gadget.
No gadgets. I won't know how to use it.
Too silly.
I'll blow it
Understand.
up. That's
Anastasia says, "May I make user manuals as well, with pictures, because I know damn well not everyone can read. No, there are some days I don't read."
But, so everybody's just kind of like observing from afar. It's just like, yeah, let them have their moment. Also, Colbart's there. God dang.
Also, Colbert's there.
Bird.
there.
Oh, so that's where Cobalt went.
Ah, so he's just on their head? Okay, cool. As long as he doesn't shit on him.
Checks out.
That's the second time that's happened.
Bird. Bird. Bird.
Bird.
Boyd,
Bird hours.
Fred,
Bird.
We are, we're just parrots, guys. We're just parrots. Saying the
Yeah.
same thing back and forth to each other all fucking night.
Yeah.
God, we are so dumb.
Yeah.
Love this friend group.
Yep.
What new?
Um. Chatu then says, I know it may be a bit of a slow journey for you, but we're gonna make you love yourself.
Self-care, bitch, whether you want it or not.
They kind of laugh and go, I want to see you try. And then instead of like confronting that, they're just gonna change the subject and go, don't you just have some catalyst things to take care of? With the flame and the tree.
And then Chatu kind of grins and says, oh, not me. I don't have a catalyst. I don't have to worry about it.
Fuck.
And then Myoka's like, neither do I.
Okay, and instead of a hog, they actually do say the word fucked.
Fuck. Don't censor it this time, just fuck.
Honest
PG-13, you get one fuck.
You get to
Honest
say
God.
one fuck word.
Damn it.
Honest. Anastasius just says, I legit couldn't hold one. Mortal Alliance bullshit and all.
It's like, wait, this guy's immortal?
You're learning more things about your weird friend group. You are apparently the cousin of two of them, and the Squid Man's immortal.
Does that mean you're gonna turn into that rot thing?
Next
Honest-
time on Dateline.
Anastasius just responds with saying, I, I don't think so. I haven't turned
Existential
into-
crisis.
I haven't turned into it yet. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to make my.
All the more reason to be quick, just in case it does.
Oh god.
Because that would mean multiple people would start, blooming,
Tom.
as it were.
We're doing it for Tom.
Yeah. A list of people that are immortal that, if they would start getting all rotty, who would be affected? Anastasius. Tom. Mr. Not Mr. Rainbow. Mr. Peacock.
Oh.
Technically Baraka, right?
Baraka, yeah. Baraka.
Fair, yeah.
You don't want the captain of your ship to start, turning into a fungus woman, per se.
Last of Us?
God, The Last of Us. No.
Oh god.
This is more, Elden Ring, but more fucked up. Elden Ring, but more fucked
Clicker
up.
Baraka.
Oh God, not
Clicker Baraka.
God, clickers are horrible.
Clicker
are.
Baraka. I need it now.
I, for one, would wish to study that. Putting Baraka under in a petri dish and under a microscope currently.
She'd hate that. She'd punch the microscope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get fucked. I've actually
Maybe eat
got
the glass out of spite.
She's real feisty. She's real crazy. We love her very much.
Okay, but what if I paid her to do it?
It would take a lot of money for that, buddy.
Yeah.
A lot.
She has
Infinite horrible organs.
she has intense amount of loyalty to her ship.
Well, her ship's not gonna die. What I
She's still gonna
What?
take she's still gotta take care of it. She will
It's
not
her
leave.
baby.
It's her baby. It's seen her through multiple invasions, raids, battles.
This shit.
This whole situation.
Yeah, this whole thing.
This whole situation.
This whole situation. Shakes the desk. This whole fucking situation.
Oh God, it's not the camera.
Anastasius, after while having an existential crisis, it just mutters, "I'm going to make a million mac and cheese, easy mac and cheese with crab and beef."
I'm
That
gonna
is
have,
so-
Mix it.
I'm gonna have the biggest fucking mac bowl you've ever seen in your life.
Okay, so think of the biggest pot in the world.
Giant stock pot or soup cauldron. Yes.
He's going to somehow make like something that is 10 times bigger.
God, there's not gonna be any pasta left on Vera if you do that. You're
Yeah.
gonna create a fucking pasta shortage.
Anastasius, you is
This
me
is why
IRL actually.
Anastasius isn't allowed on Zeruleus. This is why Baraka hasn't allowed him on Zeruleus in like hundreds of years.
This is why you're not allowed here. You eat all our fucking pasta, you pig.
Listen, I'm sorry that I have been waiting many existential crises.
I'm constantly in a state of a midlife crisis.
Because
It's
he-
never a midlife crisis because his life will never end.
Yeah, it's an end life endless
Endless.
crisis.
It's a whole
Endless
life crisis.
Yeah.
It's just a crisis.
He's
Cue screaming.
yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say it's a midlife crisis because as he continues to age but not die because he's immortal, it still would technically be the middle.
Yeah. He can be killed.
You have
Okay,
to
so what if I just
Turns
kill him
towards the
right
camera. He can be killed. Looks directly at you, Ben. Could happen.
Definitely the towel.
Okay, so if I nuke the ship, when Anastasius is in it, I Oppenheimer it.
Yes, he
No.
would die.
Oh god.
But
It's
I only target Anastasius because fuck you.
it's Lord of the Rings elf rules, okay? Can live forever, can die.
No, it's fine. I have some characters in my story that can do that too. I just like fucking with Ben.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Where are we going? What are we doing? I don't even
Chatu is
know anymore.
comforting
Just
Bart.
constantly hug. Much hug. Good hug.
Hug.
When they do mention the self-care thing, they kind of try to like drop out of the hug almost. Like
Chatu
Doc
is
Thunder.
strong. He just
Yeah,
holds.
Chatu is
This-
extremely strong.
This bitch is nimble.
And Chatu was a child soldier. So,
Never mind.
Yeah.
This bitch is a clown.
clown versus child soldiers. Who
Yeah,
will
Chatu
win?
is-
The
isn't he
child soldier.
literally a commander.
Yes, he's the commander of Kane's forces.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
okay, but hear me out. They're wearing their normal day outfit now because panic.
yeah.
Can they spray Chatu with thing?
You can try. He's tall, so you're gonna have to like aim upwards.
Can I what would I roll for that?
Um,
God. Chatu
Dexterity.
probably has a very high AC though.
Yeah,
This point
go for dexterity.
I love it. I love when UVM Wi-Fi 21.
Goddamn. And then. Alright. So, you squirt your little thing and spray water directly into his face. And unfortunately for you, he does not loosen his grip, he only tightens it. And you kind of squeak a little bit. Special SFX squeaky toy sounds as he squeezes you just a little bit harder.
Call Bart, get me out of here. I don't want the self-care. I want to run. Free me.
No, you're getting self-care, dingus.
You just see the
Yoka
bird
says.
shaking his head.
Elena, I know you're over there. Help me.
And Kalina, she just looks at him and just shakes her head. No. You need it.
No. Oh my god.
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
She
No.
took a she took a page out of Tagog's book. No.
It's like, no.
Tagok is so
you need
proud.
it.
She is. She's so proud and she just flatly went no.
I feel like
No.
Tagok went like this slight smile.
Yeah, just
Say no?
Totally.
Wow.
Wow, look at you. So proud.
And not like politely either.
Just
No. Respect.
how
She's like,
cheeky.
no, you
No,
need
you
this.
made. No, you made a fucking scene. And this is what happens.
You have
Tagok,
trauma.
not soft-
We're gonna work
not
on it,
soft.
kid. That's what this group does. We work on our trauma. Except for Tagok. We're
Apparently.
getting there with her. We're getting there. Don't worry about it. It's a
We're
very
making
slow.
progress.
It's very slow, but we're making progress with Tagok.
Hold on. I'm actually gonna see if I can make. If I can actually. Because I feel like it's especially funny that the fact that Sparker strikes so fucking hard. I want to see if they have a spell that would get them out of here.
Oh, gonna use a spell to get out of Chatu's grip.
Oh shit. Okay, I thought they had Misty Step, but I didn't do that. Why
Aw.
the fuck did I not?
Haha. Haha.
Charm person at fucking 6th level.
God. But why?
I'm not gonna. Bitch, they want out.
Chatu looks down at you and he says, "Alright, I'll only let you go if we talk about it." Hmm?
Promise. I'm rolling deception.
Okay,
This is
roll
a lie.
deception.
This is a lie. I rolled an 11.
Oh, honey.
Chatu sees right through your lie, and you can tell that he knows you're lying, because he kind of smirks, and he says, "I'll hold you to it," and then lets you go.
You see them? Oh, they take cold art off their head. Second, they do a dramatic like dusting off of their fit.
Drama. Ever the drama.
Yeah.
And hey, what is Chatu's dex?
What is Chatu's dex?
Aw, it,
+2.
The drama here is
They can
insane.
get out of this. They can acrobat their way out of this.
Well, they've already been let go.
yeah.
Yeah, but like now they're probably gonna try to get away because they don't want the self-care.
Been there.
Why are you making this hard?
Because fuck you, actually.
Because they're a little stinker.
Yeah. They're doing Dolly Parton the cat behavior.
That's cat behavior.
Because it's funny to not acknowledge your trauma. It keeps the spice in your life.
Can they I feel like it'd be really funny if they hid behind Kalina for some reason. Even though Kalina's like, no, what the fuck?
Yeah, why not? I'd
Yeah,
hide
why
Kalina.
not?
Yeah, they dart behind they go and dart behind Kalina, but they're cackling. They know they're fucking around at this point.
And Kalina, she's just like, Bach.
Hey.
And like
Here's
she
the thing
looks
here.
down at them with like almost like exasperated parent. Because
Tired
as
mother.
we all know, she She is the mom friend of the group.
She's the tired mom. The very, very tired mom.
Yeah. But yeah, she just looks down at Spark and just says, Spark, aren't you going to talk to Nyoka and Chatu?
No.
Spark,
Feelings are hard. Laughter's easy.
Spark. Made a promise, did you not?
I had my fingers crossed behind my back.
Spark.
They're good.
Anastasia.
Mark was incapable of moving during that.
Jatu kind of laughs a bit and says, "It doesn't have to be now, but at some point, we will talk about it."
Anastasius returns with a regular biggest pot of mac and cheese. Andrew says, "At least take a bath or shower, dude. Just mouthful saying, at least take a bath or something, dude. Trust me. I get you that feelings are hard, but baths makes you feel 1.5 million times better, or at least in my opinion."
Can Spark poke the pot that he's holding and just be like, "What that?" And is it still hot?
Yeah, it's still pretty warm. You poke it with your finger, and the tip of your finger is a little ow. You can feel it nice and hot through your glove. But
Yeah,
since you have your
they go,
glove on, you're
"Ow."
not burned. It's a bit toasty though.
They go, "Ow," and then they do it again.
Ow.
And Kalina, like
Oh.
she just gently grabs Spark's wrist and just says, Spark, no, you're hurting yourself.
It's cool.
No, it's quite warm, in fact.
They proceed to like erupt in laughter.
The tism in Kalina. It's the tism.
Colbart, as you're currently being held by Nyoka. You got passed off to Nyoka. And you see Chatsu sort of lean over towards him and say, Spock acts exactly how you used to.
Ooh. Get roasted.
Oh, buddy.
Apparently Noka
Literally.
used to be an absolute gremlin as well.
Oh.
Cobart is laughing in bird.
Squawking. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Can Spark try to grab a singular piece of pasta from the pot?
God.
You can try, but Anastasius will whack.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh great! Oh great! Oh no!
God.
I have plus 11, guys. 24.
You're able to swipe a noodle with some cheese on it and pop it in your mouth. It's very good.
They're giggling the entire time.
Anastasius is only just realizing that a piece of pasta was stolen. Says, well, have fun with cheesy constipation for a few days. As he
It was-
thinking.
That's how concentrated it is.
Is it really that hot? Holy shit.
This
Exactly.
this is the motherfucker that'll he's got like 3 blocks of Velveeta in there. 3 blocks of
God.
Velveeta and other cheese.
Yeah.
The entire state
know
of
what's really
Wisconsin.
Does
You
this
wanna
mean that
know
in
what's
the deep
really funny?
ocean, everyone just has a Wisconsin accent?
Maybe
Oh,
it's
no.
just that particular region. It's just cheese.
You know, it'd be
Oh,
really fucking funny
What?
what?
if Spark was lactose intolerant.
Oh, yes.
Should I make that canon? Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Do it.
Comedy reasons, yes, I think so. I think that'd be funny.
God.
So instead of a
It
peanut
cancels each
allergy,
other's out. The intense amount of cheese that would constipate you, and then the lactose intolerance, just a normal poop.
yeah.
A normal poop.
Wouldn't that just make it worse? Oh wait, if you're lactose intolerant. Oh.
It-
Means you can't process the lactase.
Yeah. It
No,
just...
my brain was just like, but why? But wouldn't that just make you more constipated? But then I
No,
remember
it's the other way around.
Yeah.
They go, fools on you, idiot. I'm lactose intolerant.
Just like...
Anastasia continues to stress eat and says, well, your loss. Cheese is fucking delicious.
Instead of having a peanut allergy, this is what Spark has.
Yep. Lactose intolerance.
Like Kalina, she hears just like it's like jokes on you. I'm lactose intolerant, and she just says, "Spark, Spark, you're going to get sick."
I already almost got sick once this morning.
Spark.
So I think that's just called anxiety. I don't know.
Me too, buddy.
Kalina,
me
like
too.
she just looks at them and just kind of puts a hand on their shoulder. Spark, that isn't normal. That's not
It
healthy.
hasn't stopped me from drinking milk though. They completely ignore that it's not normal.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like she brings the hand from their shoulder just to kind of like cup their face. Yeah, it's like Spark.
Ben, please don't die.
I'm trying not to, I swear.
If you die, I'll cry.
We'll all cry.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm not trying to die of conversation.
But yeah, Kalina, she just like cups Spark's face in her hands. Like, very mom-like.
They proceed to blep.
Mother is mothering.
And Kalina, she just lets out an exasperated sigh. Just says, well, if you get sick, then there should be a doctor that we can find. Or at the very least find something that can settle your stomach.
They kind of just laugh.
Fuck, I'm serious.
What? A little cheese didn't hurt anybody.
Hey, I know that cheese is good. But if it makes you sick, then it's not fun.
They're very tempted to go and try and get a big ass glass of milk just to fuck with Kalina now.
Devious.
You can see the temptation in their eye.
A mischievous little glint. Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, I just had a thought that like Kalina would want to do this for some reason. But
Milk?
like, no.
Sorry.
But like my brain was just like, she'd want to take care of them, and she knows how to do hair very well.
Aw,
Oh,
she's
have fun.
gonna do
have-
their hair.
Their hair is a rat's nest when it's not put up in the ponytails. Pigtails. I think those are pigtails. I don't know what they
Yeah.
are.
Oh, she's patient.
Lena
Anastasia
is
saying,
also a curly-haired queen. So.
Yes.
Right.
It's like, you see that hair? You see that hair? She does that every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gorgeous.
The only time she
Real.
hasn't done her hair is when Baraka did her hair for the gala
Exactly.
previously. And she fucking snatched her scalp.
Yeah, she
Ooh.
really did.
You've
Then there's
never
Tagok's
you've
approach.
never known true scalp snatching pain until you've had a Jamaican woman braid your hair.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I had a
That
Jamaican
makes a lot of sense.
when I was in color guard, girl named Jasmine, her mom braided my hair for a show because my mom couldn't do the like tight Dutch braid,
Mhm.
so she did it, and I was just there like,
Yeah, just like your poor scalp.
agony as I'm being fucking heads being
Yeah, like yanked around.
put your head like this, baby, and I'm like, oh fuck my neck.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I haven't had that done to me, but I feel like I can kind of understand the pain. Most because my mom, she would jerk around my head
Mm-hmm.
whenever doing my hair, and it hurts so bad.
Whenever my mom would dry my hair when I was younger, she would always burn my ears.
Wow.
It
Damn.
wasn't like with the curling iron and like the hair dryer. She didn't mean to do it. She was just really bad at it. It was funny. Not in the moment, but like it's funny
Looking
now.
back on it,
Like she
in
just did
hindsight.
not know what she was
Yeah.
doing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but can Kalina see like if Spark's hair is a bit of a rat's nest?
It is always a bit of a rat's nest. I don't know if they have it up or not because I don't think they do. So it probably is pretty fucking tangled right now.
Yeah.
And like she's just like looking directly at their face, like hands cupped on their face, and she just kind of notices this and just says, "Stars, your hair is a mess." And she just kind of like takes a couple strands of it and just kind of inspects it a little bit.
Yeah, it is almost all completely fucking dead ends. This bitch does not know how to take care of their hair.
Yeah.
Then there's Tagok.
Tagok is real for that.
She's just like,
No,
put in a
you can't
ponytail.
Put it in
Take
the
off
No,
his-
pot.
also like
for
with
that.
Tagok, like the split ends just burn off.
Yep.
Yeah. Their hair is fiery. Heat damage?
Hair
No.
dryer doesn't need
Never
it.
heard of her.
Never heard of her.
Fiery hair hot lady, but
Many people are attracted to Tagok, but she has no idea.
element Riz.
Hey, it's because we're both dumb lesbians.
Yeah.
We're both dumb ace lesbians, okay?
I had to tell this bitch when characters were flirting with her.
I didn't know!
Oh yeah.
I didn't know!
I'm like,
That's
Jade,
really funny.
Jade, 2 women have flirted with Tagok. And she's like, they have? I didn't know. And I'm like, uh-huh, they
It's never
did.
happened, okay?
Oh dear.
I'm bitchless, okay?
Maidenless. You are maidenless.
Can I continue?
Don't have-
Yes, you
never
can
fucking
continue,
happened to me.
Kalina.
And then apparently it happened twice in the game, and I never
Can I
fucking knew!
continue?
Yes, continue, Kalina.
Okay. But yeah, like, Kalina, she like sees the utter rat's nest of that is Spark's hair, and she just says, "Were you able to do your hair yet?"
No.
And
I
Kalina,
actually just don't even bother anymore. I just put it up.
just says, "Oh, Spark." Here, hold on.
Oh.
And
No
she just-
no one knows how to take care of curly hair that I knew.
And Kalina just says, "Well, you've got one right here." And she points to her own hair. Now, come on, I'll help you.
Sprinkles
Honk
technically
noises.
has curly hair, but he just lets it do whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like at that point, like he was always so fucking busy. He didn't always have like
Yeah.
the time to help.
Occasionally he
considering
would,
that-
you know, brush her hair and, you know, do conditioner, but he's a busy single father. He doesn't have the time.
Yeah, because their mom has like straight hair,
Mm-hmm.
And even if their mom had the same hair type, it's not like she would go out of her way to help them. So
Yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, Kalina, she takes Spark by the hand and guides her along to where where the joint bathroom is between Tagok's room and Kalina's room.
don't you guys have an important mission that you need to be doing?
Self-care is important.
Also,
I-
you're a part of the important mission.
Mm.
Indeed.
Well, the important mission. Everybody can die if that doesn't get done. I feel like that's more important than my hair.
We still have a little bit of time.
Clement
Besides-
says, we have 45 days. We can spare one to make sure that you're feeling alright and comfortable with the group.
Exactly. Now, come on. I'll help you out. And into
Kalina
the
is
bathroom we go. She
Kalina
is
mothers.
mothering.
Mother is mothering.
Why can I imagine just like some people, like some other people just want to go like, just like, I want my hair done too.
Yeah.
Does anyone do that?
Anastasia
That's the
should get his-
question.
I think Anastasia should get his hair done.
His tentacles?
His tentacle hair.
Yeah. Put it up.
Anastasia is just gonna sit on the floor of the bathroom and somebody else is gonna like do fun updos with his tentacles.
Nah, Anastasia
Splatoon.
goes sits in the freaking bathtub with water, and okay, very quickly, a question for the DM.
Yes.
Would you hey, like, just given the species Anastasius is, he would be able to turn back to and from a squid. Not any other species.
I mean, yeah, you can just be squiddy. Somebody goes into the bathroom and they see a giant squid in the bathtub. It's like,
Are you asking if Anastasius is a
fucking
Splatoon
bloodborne.
character?
I think that's what he's asking.
yes, you are.
Oh,
You are Splatoon.
Squid or a kid? Am I a squid or a kid? Am I a squid?
Anastasius has
is
been a
Splatoon
Splatoon character since
confirmed.
day one. Where the fuck have you guys been?
I love
I
Splatoon.
never played it.
In
Okay.
hell. Been in
Yeah.
hell.
So good.
Hairdo, hair time.
Yay, the children.
Hair time.
Does anyone
Colbert.
else follow along?
Colbert, do you wanna bird to have your hair done did?
Sure, why not?
Since you did want to have Colbert's hair changed.
Yeah, into braids.
Yeah.
Dagok's just
Getting your
standing
hair
there.
braided by your crush.
Mm-hmm. Nyoka and
That
Chatu
guy's
do
just
come in
standing
as
there.
well.
They
They are going to supervise. It's like
yeah.
the child.
If you run,
The
if you
child.
fucking run.
The child.
Yes. But yeah. Into the bathroom with all of Kalita's supplies.
Mm-hmm.
And you
And
just
the
see
two-
the menagerie of all of it.
The parting comb, the slicker brush, all of it.
All of it.
I know about hair tools.
I don't know a lot about
I
it.
know things.
I don't.
All I know is that I need to brush my hair every single day. And I just put it up in a ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But honestly, my hair is actually pretty healthy. Aside from, like, the split ends.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a haircut in a while.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Spark is
hair
touching everything.
time!
Hair time.
But yeah, Kalina, she, sits, Spark down in, one of the chairs in front of the mirror, and she just says, Alright. Fuck, sorry, my brain just died.
You need some hair care guidance from a
Yes,
person who watches far
please.
too many videos about curly hair.
Yes, please.
But
Alright.
she got straight. Why you do that?
I actually don't have straight hair. My hair is wavy.
What?
I just never actually do like the maintenance to make it wavy. Like my hair
I think
curls.
I think that may be the same with me. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. Like if I try to
Yeah.
brush my hair straight, it like poofs out.
Oh yeah, that's the
Oh my
same
God,
case.
mine
with
does
me.
that
Like my hair's
too.
just poofy.
Y'all have wavy hair, motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers have wavy hair.
Yeah, like my. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm turning on my camera.
I'm not turning on my camera because I
Yeah,
left
my
my
hair
shampoo
like it tends to
conditioner.
just be like really poofy.
Yeah.
I left my
So much of it.
conditioner and shampoo at home,
Oh no.
so I haven't been able to wash
I
my hair
forgot
for
that
a
we're
week.
live.
Oh no.
So
We do be
I
talking about hair, says Jade, the one with no
Yeah,
hair.
the one with no hair.
The bitch with no hair. Yeah, my hair's still wet right now, so. But it'll.
Seriously? I took a shower before joining in and literally
I
got
mean,
out of the shower.
to be fair though, your hair is a lot shorter.
That is true. But generally my hair dries out relatively quickly.
Yeah, hair time.
Hair time. We're talking about hair. So, Kalina, you turn on the sink, get some warmish water, and then, like, sort of just start saturating their hair to make it a little bit damp.
Yeah.
And
Easier
then,
to work with.
you grab your conditioner that you have, and
The
put a little
heavier
bit
stuff.
of it on your hands and rub it together and sort of gently sort of rake it through the ends of Spart's hair, and then you get your big wide tooth comb and start sort of sectioning out pieces to detangle
Yeah.
and very meticulously detangle all of Spark's head.
Yeah. And Kalina, she's just like slowly realizes, just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This. Yeah.
Spark's face is just fucking red, or
Aw.
whatever color it would be.
Sort
Like,
of
out of embarrassment.
purpley magenta. It's like,
Yeah.
Aw. And Kalina, she asks, pardon me for asking, but have you ever gotten your hair professionally done? Or done even just by anyone else other than yourself?
Sometimes Sprinkles would do it,
Oh yeah?
but he's single father with an actual child to take care of. It's not that he didn't care or anything. It's just he didn't always have the time.
Hmm. Well, as far as I know, you're also his child. I see the way he cares for you.
Clown heart.
Young.
Oh.
Oh.
And Kalina, she also says, also, if you ever want help with your hair, don't hesitate to ask me, alright?
Okay.
And that goes for everyone in the room. Yes, that means you too, Colbart. And you too as well. And she gestures to both Nyoka and Shatu.
You look over and you see that Chatu is currently braiding Nyoka's hair, because it was just kind of thrown in like a loose ponytail, and he just is currently braiding it.
Aww.
When you look over at the bathtub, to see Anastasius doing his just taking a quick soak before doing his tentacle hair, you just see an arm, a disembodied arm of sorts, come from the squid with a thumbs up.
Oh.
Blum.
Oh dear.
I'm glad you like the funny calendar things, Jade. I put a lot of effort into making the calendar fun.
Yes, the
It brings
calendar
me
is
joy.
very wonderful.
It
The
brings me
calendar.
joy.
Hell yeah, hon, get your tits out.
Oh,
It's just
dear.
degraded the more
I
we've gone
really like
on.
the oh dear god, the bison.
Oh dear god, the bison.
Yeah.
I think that one's gotta be one of my favorites. Just oh dear god, the bison.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Or dashing through the snow. Just that.
Oh.
It's a good one.
But yeah, Kalina continues with Spark's hair, and she also asks, "Do you have any particular styles that you would like to have me put it in?"
Sorry, I was reading fucking Anastasia's comics.
No, you're good.
Got me.
Because the fucking pasta one's so fucking funny. I'm sorry.
Wait, which
What?
one's funny?
The pasta.
I think it's number 7. Banned Anastasia for stealing all of the pasta cheese.
Oh dear.
He's not allowed in.
I think I'm gonna draw that. Just Anastasia standing outside like a storefront with a sign with a sign and somebody pointing to it that says banned from the store, Anastasia's not allowed to have pasta or cheese.
Yeah.
And he's just
But,
sad. Go ahead.
But yeah, Spark.
Spark
Yeah,
just wants it in like the normal pigtails.
Kalina just nods. All right. If you think of anything else, just let me know.
Actually, I lied. Can you do like a fucking mohawk? This is a joke. They're obviously joking.
And Kalina just says, "I know how to do hair. Don't know how to cut it that well."
They kind of
And even
Sorry.
if I did, I don't know if I would have the heart to cut this hair. It's actually quite lovely.
Guys.
No, I'm just imagining Spark with a fucking mohawk, like the insane ass Death Hawks.
Yeah. Maybe like they pull all the hair up and like kind of just onto the top and then just tease it all to hell. Have you seen those
Drag.
where they like, yeah, just
Yeah.
pull it up and then tease it? They would stick shit in there. Just like boop 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 and then
Yes.
pull it out.
Oh dear.
Wait. Colbert fucks Cannon. Did that actually happen?
Yes!
Yeah.
Colbert did have sex in campaign.
Colbert, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Colbert did fuck.
Yeah.
It wasn't
real.
described, it was just like, yeah. They had it. But, yeah. Kalina, you return the curl patterns to Spark's hair, and you bring Tagok over and have her be the hair dryer.
Oh my god, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Nah.
Like Kalina just like, oh my god.
Alright, can you like come
Are
over
you
here,
sure about
Tagok,
that?
and
Because
just sort of
I feel like she would accidentally just set their hair on fire.
well, proximity and then like just
More proximity than anything.
yeah. It's just like, alright, Tagok, just make your hands a little warm, not on fire, and then just like start doing this, and like she demonstrates, and Tagok's like, okay, scrunches hair,
Yeah.
Yeah.
scrunches the
She's
curls.
just like she just was like, I have no clue what I am doing. But
it's
whatever.
working.
Yeah. It feels really good, Spark. Just Tagok's hands that are like really warm, just sort of like scrunching in your hair and like near your head sometimes. And it's like, toasty.
Oh, toasty.
Toasty.
You would think that, but they are so fucking tense right now.
They're just like,
Fuck.
Oh dear.
And Tegak's just like, am I doing this right? I don't know.
Kalina's like, yeah, you're doing it right.
He's like, yes,
Okay.
I'm doing it right, Tagok.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once it's nice and dry enough, Kalina pulls it into the ponytails and ties it off with the bells.
Yes.
And now your hair looks all shiny and pretty.
And
They're-
Kalina, like, she looks at them in the mirror and just says, there we are. Absolutely gorgeous. You did very well.
Yeah, they are very happy with it.
Happy sounds. Happy
Yeah.
clown noises.
Happy
I'm glad-
clown.
And
Happy
Kalina, like, she laughs a little bit at this, just says, I'm glad you like it.
Aww.
And she looks over to the others, like Kolbar, Nyoka, and Chatu, and just says, well, while we're here, does anyone else want their hair done? You've got time.
Colbert. Colbert. Colbert.
Catboy honk. Meh.
I stick to Quico Catboy Hunk.
And Kalina, like, she just looks at Kolbar and just says, Kolbar, you want your hair done?
Well, I was thinking of getting like braids and
Oh, yeah? I can do that
Yeah.
for you.
okay,
Come on, sit down.
okay.
Next person!
Yay. Alright, you sit Colbert down and you know, you put the shea butter in his hair and section it out and start braiding around his fin.
Yeah. Shea butter.
Yeah.
That shit smells so good.
Hair time, salon time. We're having a nice time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is it like braids, like what kind of braids are we talking about?
What kind of braids, Colbert?
I think I might have put something here. Hold on. It's a sketch. Cause I've been struggling with it a little bit. But this is kind of a sketch of it.
Ah. Okay.
If it's long enough, it'll probably like hang off the back, but back
Yeah.
and sides. But you can't see it in this picture because it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Foxy, it's Will Ravengard. It's a Will Ravengard.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh, it's Will.
It's Will Ravengard. Thank you very much.
I have no
She
idea.
knows what I'm saying. And other bitches who play Baldur's
Yeah,
Gate know what I'm
Baldur's Gate.
saying. My husband.
Yeah, it's your husband.
William. My husband.
Please don't say William.
So,
But yeah. You braid his hair.
Yeah.
You braid his hair.
Yay.
He's looking pretty fly
Oh hell yeah.
for a fish guy.
Pretty fly for a fish guy.
Nah.
Wow.
you kind of hear Anastasia just ask, hey, can someone at some point to bring a trash can with a just over to the tub, please?
Kalina, she kind of blinks for a minute, just says, yes, one of us can grab a mate. Why?
Oh, Anastasia says, oh, because of how I'm needing to, you know that white powdery stuff that sometimes is in hair.
You mean
Dandruff?
Dandruff?
Yeah. So Anastasia says, don't worry. I just whenever I'm doing my hair, or sometimes I have to do the squid version of de-dandruffing.
God, is it ink?
No.
Slime?
No, it was, I promise, Kalina, I didn't get nothing in your her bath.
Okay, Spark's gonna go get it.
Spark, you run off and find a trash can.
Yeah. Kalina, like, once she's done with Colbart's hair, she just says, Alright. How do you like it?
Exactly what I wanted.
Alright. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And then she looks over to Nyoka and Chatu and asks, would any of you like your hair done? What do they say?
Nyoka is just like, oh, nah. Chatu just braided my hair. I'm good. And, Chatu, kind of looks at his hair, and you see that he's sort of looking at the fact that, like, the ends of his hair are a little raggedy. He probably needs a trim. And he's like, I probably shouldn't ask her to cut my hair. I don't know if she'd really be comfortable cutting my hair.
And Kalina, like, she sees this and just says, if you need a trim, I should be able to do that.
Yes, that would be much appreciated, thank you.
Of course. Come on, sit down.
He sits down, and, he, like, pushes his hair to the back.
And his hair is so long.
And you're able to see just how long his hair is. I imagine that, like, this is like a little stool.
Yeah.
His hair reaches almost, like, halfway past his, like, to the floor past his butt. So, like,
Oh my gosh.
past where he's sitting, halfway to the floor. From there.
Wow.
Gosh. That is impressive.
Mm-hmm. Nyoko's is just a little bit shorter.
Yeah. But yeah, Kalina, she sees it, just says, wow. I never truly realized how much hair you had. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Most people think it's shorter than it is, because when I wear it up, it's quite thin, and
Yes.
it doesn't look like it's a lot.
Kalina's gonna have so much fun with this.
He sort of, like, looks over his shoulder and he says, would it actually be easy if I stood up?
If you're comfortable with it, yes.
Right. And, he stands up and, you're able to see that, like, standing up, his hair falls to, like, middle of his thigh.
Yeah, oh my gosh. How much do you want off?
Gosh, probably just, a couple inches. It hasn't been too
Aw.
long since I've had a trim. Probably just since we've been, adventuring.
Alright, no problem. Grabs the scissors.
Yeah. You grab the scissors, cut off the straight edge, and then you sort of feather the ends
Yeah.
so it's not so blunt.
If she wasn't a diplomat, she could have made a decent hairdresser. Kalina's having so much fun.
Hell yeah. But yeah.
Very, very quickly is Spark back with the can.
Yes, Spark is coming back with the can.
Ooh. Okay.
Do you know the jar of dirt thing?
Yeah.
They're doing that essentially with the can.
Oh my god.
I got a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it?
Okay. So, Anastasia's seeing that Spark is back with the can. You kind of just see two arms come from what would be around the mouth of the squid. Grab the side of like the tub, and he and Anastasius just pulls himself up and like he transforms, swinging out his legs, and just puts his like and has his head down and looking into the can, as he is like about okay, so about right here length hair, give or
Oh dang.
take.
Pretty boys
Again,
long
as boy, as like tentacles, but you see him just taking off like scales or use which would kind of represent dandruff. You see him even pulling off some like dry dead skin, it seems. I'm sorry.
Rusty squid skin. Just
Rusty!
He
Spark
sees it and
Amazement.
you hear him verbally say, "Ew," and he continues, and then he puts it up,
Don't die on
like
this
half
one.
of it into like his regular bun. Part of it kind of like he puts over the top, braiding it into like an horn of sorts.
God. He's having fun with it.
Yeah.
Just kind of dicking around.
Anastasius could will his tentacles to make a mohawk if he wanted. Just like stand up straight, bitch. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, and like
Spark immediately looks in the trash can and is like, I want to touch it.
Anastasius
Don't, that's gross.
says, "Don't."
No, that's gross.
And then Anastasius looks at Kalina and says, "Thank you for that. I apologize again if I got any of my crap in your bathtub. I will clean it." He says,
Yes, please do.
he says, is starting to go as he goes to grab his cleaning supplies.
Oh dear.
Was Anastasius like? Did he take his clothes off before he turned into a squid to do this, or was he just in the like half in the tub, half out, with clothes on?
So, okay, So he, I'm going to
Oh,
say
dear.
he was like he was naked enough to go into squid form. However, covered enough to wear his
Not
junk
be
and
scandalized.
yeah,
Not traumatize some of the staff.
yeah,
Or the
but
friends.
like he is horrid, but he has standards.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but he
His pale,
after
pale
grab-
titties.
but like he does get his clothes back on,
Mm-hmm.
and before going to grab his cleaning supplies. But then, and he comes back just fully white clothes, full face face mask,
Hazmat.
and just gloves ready to, and just cleaning the scrubs ready to clean.
He's very
Kalita's
serious about cleaning. He's got sensitive skin. Those chemicals will seep in.
Yep.
Dear.
You were
But
saying
yeah,
you fuck-
Kalita just sees him come in and just says, "Oh dear, you don't need to clean now. I doubt any of that will smell great."
Anastasia says, "Trust me, I get the unscented, the cleaning products, i.e., stuff that cleans it well enough to get all the gunk out. However, won't have any of that cleaning product to stink after."
Okay, good. Also,
Because
how's Chatu's hair going?
It's going good. You know, it was pretty quick. You trimmed his hair. And now you're kind of just like admiring it. Because it's like really
Yeah.
soft, thin, and very silky. So you're just like, oh,
Yeah,
oh, oh.
yeah. I think Kalita is gonna ask, "Do you mind if I do something with your hair?"
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. Pardon me for asking, but it's so lovely,
Thank you.
so soft. And yeah, she's gonna have fun.
Yeah. He sits
then
back
she
down
said-
on the stool.
Yeah, she was about to recommend that. But yeah, and then she starts going through his hair. She's probably gonna like put it up in like a nice braid or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She'll think of something.
Yeah. So you just play with his hair.
Yeah, like she's trying to figure out what to do.
A little like halfway through, you actually doing a style. You you catch his eyes in the mirror. Like
Yeah.
you glance up to the mirror and see that he just has a very blank expression, kind of distant,
Oh.
like not really upset or anything, just sort of he's dissociating a little bit perhaps.
Oh. Kalina, she sees this and she kind of leans down a little bit and just kind of, like in like a lower voice to where only he can hear it. Are you all right?
Hmm?
Do you need to take a break?
Oh, I'm all right, Kalina. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right. Just let me know if you need a break, all right?
All right.
And then she goes back to doing his hair.
From then on, you can see that he's like putting an effort into not allowing his face to just sort of deadpan.
Mm. She wants to say something, but she's not gonna say anything. Cause she knows something's up.
Yeah.
She just doesn't know what.
Mama.
Oh, God.
Nah, y'all did not.
Hey, that was Kobar, okay? That was Caleb.
Terrible. All of you.
Uh,
Terrible. Especially you, Caleb.
oh god.
Waggle my
But
finger
yeah,
too.
Kalina,
This is why I'm not allowed to make predictions.
she continues to do his hair. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it would be like some kind of braid. I might just pull up Pinterest or something. Give me a second.
Some intricate braided thing.
Yeah,
You know.
intricate braided thing. Yeah.
Them fancy white people braided hairdos. You know the ones.
Yeah.
The ones with a million buzzwords that make no sense together.
Exactly.
Ren fair, medieval, fairy, mermaid,
Yep. Uh-huh.
wedding.
And none of it makes sense.
Hey. Sorry, roommate. How was it?
What?
Sorry, I should be muted.
Oh, okay.
Roommate, perhaps.
Ah, gotcha.
But, yeah. You do Chatsu's hair. And, eventually finish up. You do something pretty intricate because you're just having fun.
Yeah, she's having so much fun. His hair is so much fun to do and play with.
Sorry, I was talking to my roomie.
Nah,
Forgot to
you're
mute.
good.
You're okay.
But yeah, and once she's done, she says, "There we are. What do you think?"
He, sort of, hair. He sits up straight and sort of takes a look in the mirror. And sort
And
of
she
like,
also like pulls up a mirror just to have him hold it so he can like look in the back.
yeah. And he smiles and he says, "It's beautiful. I like it."
Thank you. Thank you. I had a lot of fun with this.
I'm glad you did.
I'm glad you like it.
And he kind of like leans his head back and sort of almost like bonks you with his head.
Aww.
Since, you know, it's a little awkward to like turn around and try to hug you like on the chair.
Yeah. But yeah, she just like kind of leans down and hugs him that way. It's where like I think like his head would be kind of like leaning back on her shoulder then.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just
My
like,
turn to die now.
it's like, wait, I didn't get a hug. Oh, you're coughing, that's why.
Yes.
My turn to die now.
Yeah.
We couldn't hear the coughing at first.
Yeah, we could hear the coughing.
Welcome to death, population nurse.
But yeah, Kalina just like hugs him like that.
Yeah. Transitions. Transitions. We don't know how to do transitions.
Yeah, well, I hope you would.
Shut the fuck
You got.
I'm gonna be real. I've put the least amount of effort into transitioning as anybody ever has. I have just let nature take its course, and this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not a single supplement nor hormone injected into my body that wasn't there already.
Lucky.
I know. But I am at high risk for cancer because of it. But if I do get it, I will get my uterus removed. It's a funny trick to play on God.
God.
Hey,
Hey,
I mean, if I let nature
not-
play,
Not
I'm
me
gonna
thinking
just
thoughts
die.
like that as well. So,
Oh dear.
okay.
I'm moving a lot with my body.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Hair care day, part of the day is over. Things be happening.
Yay.
People pog.
Hippo pog. Excuse me.
Just picking up new lingo like a little trash collector.
Oh god.
Real.
People pog. Yeah. And, it's about, early afternoon when you all finish the shenanigans and such.
Yeah.
And, you know, you just kind of fits her up about for the rest of the day. Some of you thinking of plans about what to do next. And
maybe we can like catalog and take notes of what we know and what we can do, and then we can use that as like a base example. Hobart says during that.
I don't know how to transition into a conclusion, so I'm just saying now is a good
Yeah.
spot to end it. Next session,
Yeah.
I will have an actual comprehensive list set up of the battle
Woo!
masters that you guys can be visiting
Hell yeah.
in the next month and a half. And, yeah. Eventually, Spark will talk about their problems. Woo-woo.
No, they
Yeah.
won't.
Hopefully.
Yay.
Someday.
They
No,
will.
they
They will.
No, they will not.
Yes, they will.
Agok and Spark are one and the same in this.
Maybe they'll talk together about their problems.
Yeah.
Clement is just cheering them on from the sidelines, like,
Yeah.
yes, yes, unpack all that trauma. I'm so proud of you.
Yay.
Anyways,
right there beside
Yeah.
him, tripping his little head off.
Yay.
anyways, good night, everybody. We will see you next week for sure, unless something terrible happens.
Oh god.
But yeah,
I blow up.
same. Anyways, good night, everybody. See you next week.